let's go.
I'd love the numbers, but we do it real quick.
Yep. Drew. Yeah, we're live. Steve.
All right, yes. Good.
Howard, thank you so much.
How you doing?
Steve Guinan. Nice
Alex,
to see you. That's ours.
Trying to figure out the camera.
Okay. We'll have our first. Yeah,
No problem.
thanks for accommodating with the change and everything. Boy, you guys are getting loose. I mean, we started.
A little bit like in by the way.
I think. Yeah, like 205 maybe, something like that. Okay, I'll tell Larry. Yeah. Steve.
Kiva.
Yeah, I'll tell Larry and Kenny, and you'll have somebody come over right down the line.
Kiva.
I tell you what, I'll go put this in my car to get this done.
I'll be right behind you.
Hold on, Danny, give me 1 second. That's all I'm going to be talking about the whole time. Yeah. That's all I'm going to be talking about.
Are you on right now?
Yeah, we're not live yet. Yeah, we are live. We are just trying to figure out why the camera's not showing.
We've been live for the last 15
Ew,
minutes.
that's why, okay.
They already started over there?
Yeah. Who's playing over there? Who's that? There we go. Alright. We got a picture. Are we on? Yes, we are. Alright, welcome everybody. This is Columbus Baseball Invitational live. Here in the studio, we got myself, Danny Lebowitz, graduated CTA 2011. And over here we have, hey, what's up guys? It's Alex Zalewski here. Fellow CTA alum of Danny. Hold on, we're just working out some technical
Graduated what,
difficulties.
2013?
Yeah.
Alec and I each played at CBI. What year of CBI is this, Alec? What do we got here?
This is the 10th annual
10th
CBI.
annual CBI here, Columbus Baseball Invitational, the Jewish World Series. Thank you all for tuning in. We're very excited to get started. Our first game here is CTA Lions versus the what's their team name?
Farber Fire.
The Farber Fire. Farber Fire. You know what, Alec? It'd be really helpful if we got a roster of each team.
Yeah, just give me one second.
All right.
To our viewers, if you can see the game, if you can't see the game, please use the chat to let me know. Still trying to figure out some technical difficulties. It's kind of difficult.
All right, we got one of the coaches here, Alec, for a quick pregame interview. We have Coach Savage here, Coach John Savage. Coach Savage is both a rabbi in the high school as well as a baseball coach. Coach Savage, tell us some of the pregame thoughts from your head.
Yes. I want to thank you guys for having me out here. It's a real pleasure and honor to be here. Jewish World Series, Columbus, Ohio. First, I want to thank the good Lord, Hashem, for allowing us this opportunity. And I hope that He blesses us just fun, have a Kiddush Hashem, and win a baseball tournament. So we just told the guys, most important thing for today is play hard work, CBW, grow, build, and win, and to make some easy plays, routine baseball, and just stay humble.
Great. So, Coach, how is the season? How is the season?
Season's been really good. Since I've been coaching for 5 years, it's been the best season we've had so far. A lot of really great plays. Guys are learning how to work as a team, have some fun, and Coach Guinan, amazing to work with. Matt Bailey, the athletic director's been awesome, and the state of the school. It's a lot of baseball fever for CTA this year. It's been great.
Good. How about the transition? So during the regular season, CTA plays with metal bats.
You guys are the
And CBI, because of the New York law, we play with wood bats. How is that transition?
Alec!
We challenge we have to change up the routine a little bit. We've made the guys start using wooden bats for the past couple games to get used to it. I don't think it's going to be much of a factor. I think the team should be able to adjust and teach the New Yorkers a lesson.
Right. Okay, good. Well, you guys look great. Everyone's ready to go. Games in what, a few minutes here? So CTA is starting on offense here, batting first. Correct? CTA is batting first, I believe. Who's starting tonight?
We have Drew Henry Samuelson.
Wow, Drew Samuelson. Wow.
Junior, he'll be a senior next year. Pitcher.
Wow, so Drew's only a junior. Wow,
For at least another year.
wow, that you know, the beautiful thing that I find about CTA baseball is the potential. They're still a very young team. We're only losing what, 2 guys next year?
2 guys.
So you know we have a lot of potential. See the Epstein, Samuelson, and these guys still have at least 1-2 years left. A lot of development.
Oh, we got camera.
I remember when I was coaching
Oh,
this
perfect.
team, I was assistant coach with Rabbi Savage about 3 years ago, and all these guys were freshmen, and the growth that's occurred over the last few years has been really incredible. Watching these guys get better and better. So we're really looking forward to a great tournament.
Awesome. Well, thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to hang out with my brother-in-law and his beautiful daughter, Kira, my niece.
All right.
Good luck, Lions.
Go Lions, go Lions. Thank you, Rabbi Savage. All right, back here with you. Sitting here with my daughter, Kira. Kira, you want to say hi? No, she doesn't. Okay. So I'm looking out. Beautiful day in Columbus, Ohio here. I'd say it's about 75, 80, maybe 80 degrees. A little bit of cloudy sky. They say forecast 82 degrees. Thank you. About a 30% chance of rain coming up around 4 p.m., but hopefully we won't get that here. The field looks absolutely beautiful, freshly painted and groomed. Both teams warming up. There's energy in the stadium here. Everyone's really excited. Fans coming out. Just a great time to be watching a baseball game. Sunday afternoon, watching CTA. Okay.
Can you see my finger?
Nope.
Can you see my finger?
I don't see your finger. A little bit. Yeah, I see
Which
it.
side?
Yeah,
Left or
yeah.
right?
Left side.
It's backwards. Ah, my hand's stuck. Okay, I'm good.
Oh, wow. Who do we have here in the booth? It looks like we have Rabbi Drandoff here. Rabbi Drandoff, headmaster of CTA, here in the booth with us. Rabbi Drandoff, is there any message you'd like to tell the viewers about CTA? Move. Yep. All right. Thank you, Rabbi Drandoff. Go Lions. I'm looking at Coach Guinan here, getting ready for the game. Coach Guinan has been coaching the baseball team since its initiation in probably around 2006, maybe? 2005, 2006. Coached me from 8th grade through senior year. Used to be the 8th graders played on the team back when the baseball program was very young. I don't believe 8th graders are playing anymore. But yeah, the CTA baseball program has really been an incredible program for the school, and it's yeah, we also have a strong junior high team. That's right, the junior high team started a few years ago.
Thank you, Danny, for your pregame. Sorry to interrupt. We're just going to go over some. We're just going to go over the starting lineup.
Oh,
So,
wow.
as you know, on the CBI website, you can go to the CBI channel and you can look at the live stats. The live stats won't be perfect, but I think we have some people there. They won't be perfect, but we're going to do our best. So, leading off for Farber, for the home team. Actually, I guess Farber is the home team. So we're going to start with the away team. Leading off for CTA is...
CTA's though.
CTA is away, batting first.
Yeah, CTA is away. We have David Benzakane batting and playing in third base. Playing David Benzakane playing at third. We have Akiva Epstein playing behind the plate as catcher. We have Drew Samuelson on the mound. We have David Ben Moshe playing in left. We have Shmuel Metz batting fifth, playing in center. We have Aiden Samuelson. We have Aiden Samuelson playing in right. We have Dove Myers. Sorry, David Ben Moshe. I missed it. He's playing at first. Sorry, I thought it was an 8. Those were the 3. We have Dove Myers playing in center. We have Yaki Liebesman playing at second. And we have Asid Levy playing in left. Wow, that sounds like quite a lineup to me, Alec. What do you think?
Hey, listen,
Sounds like some hits to me.
as my dad says, if you have the pitching, you'll win games.
There you
And
go.
Drew Samuelson, definitely one of the highest touted pitchers here in this tournament.
Yes.
You know, he talks a lot of trash. You know, he goes out saying I'm the best. It's always good to have that good kind of attitude. Speaking of which, Danny Leibowitz, has that attitude.
You got it. You know what? I think a good, healthy competitiveness is very, very important in competitive sports, especially at a tournament like this. You got to go in with some confidence. All right, so that's the CTA lineup. That's looking pretty good. What do we got going on for Farber?
For Farber, we have playing in left, we have David Clayman. Playing. We don't have the position. So the batting order, leading off is David Clayman. Then we have Joseph Gorman. Then we have the other Clayman. Then we have Urschler batting fourth. We have Ari Urschler batting fifth. Batting sixth, big old Micah Eisen. Batting sixth is Micah Eisen. Batting seventh is Jeremiah Wolf. Batting eighth.
Picture got one,
And
you got one.
and batting 10th, I guess, as a designated hitter, we have Ethan Adler.
All right, good lineups there.
We're going to try to get the lineup.
All right, currently Farber is taking the field, and CTA is getting ready to bat. We are probably around 2 minutes from game time here, so everyone buckle up, get ready.
You know, Danny, it's been a long year. You know, we've had a long winter here in Columbus. I'm sure a lot of places except for LA and Florida. We've had long winters.
Yeah.
We're finally back here, beginning of summer. It's beautiful weather. CBI is in the air.
It is in the air. What could be better?
You know, tell us. Listen, you played at CBI for a
I've
few
played
years.
at CBI for 2
Tell us
years.
a little bit about your experience coming to the tournament.
So when I played CBI, it was only a 14 tournament. It was CTA, Ramaz, Ida Crown, and Ramaz, Ida Crown, CTA, one
And
other
Kushner.
team. And Kushner, thank you. And Kushner.
Powerhouse in this tournament.
Kushner.
Not here.
And, you know, it was a much smaller thing than my first year. I remember we had a big victory Saturday night against Kushner. We beat him 18-2. That was, Josh Cohen was on the mound. That was probably my personal CBI highlight. The whole community was out Saturday night under the lights. We used to do it over Shabbos, so it was a whole Shabbaton. Now with just, you know, the things that we have, it's a lot easier to do during the week. But yeah, there's a lot of positive energy. CBI is so much fun. You know, there's basketball tournaments all over the country. To have a baseball tournament is very unique. It's a little risky just because you never know what's going to be with the weather, but we're usually lucked out. The weather's getting a little cloudy out here, but I think we'll be all right. Yeah.
Coming down.
So coming down, pitch coming down.
So it looks like
the mound here.
So for Farber, it looks like we have David Clayman. So I know he's a twin. Him and his twin. I don't know where his twin is playing. We didn't get the positions from Detroit. Yeah. Okay. And we got Ezra Klausner behind the plate. Is that Klausner or Eisen? My guy's behind the plate.
So Ezra Clayman, pitcher.
No, it's Jacob Clayman.
Jacob Clayman, number 7.
Forgive us, we didn't do any research.
All right, opening pitch coming up here. So batting first is David Benzicane. He's a boarder from Cincinnati.
One of the 4 or 5 Cincinnati kids. First pitch. Ball outside in the dirt. First pitch of the CTA campaign. And they're looking good. They feel like they can really win this tournament.
Quick thing about David Benzicane, his whole family is actually moving from Cincinnati. They're moving to Columbus, which is really great for our community. We're really excited to have that.
Here's the second pitch. Strike one is called. We got a 1-1 count on Benzicane.
Benzicane's been showing butt here. It's an interesting strategy to lead off there. He's a very quick, fast kid. So laying down a bunt on the third base line.
Ball high is called. We have a 2-1 count for Benzicane. So I'm just adding in the ball inside, 3-1 count.
Very disciplined about Benzicane looks very confident in there. Nice.
I always played disciplined at the plate because I couldn't really hit. So I just had to rely on getting walked. Ground ball to short. The throw is in line. Nice play by number 4. We'll get to that in a second. Nice play there. Little hop, you know, kind of bounces the ball will take.
All right, I'd like to talk about this next batter for a second here, Alex. You know,
David Clayman's cousin, his twin. So Clayman pitches, Clayman fields.
So coming up here, we have Akiva Epstein. Akiva is a really incredible young man. He's also born in Cincinnati.
As Bunt has shown,
His family also just moved here at the beginning of the year. Akiva actually born in Cincinnati Savage for his first year here. And now he's moved. Just an incredible young man. Great to have him here.
Definitely. I was his counselor at Camp Stone. And the bunt is laid down, picked up by Clayman on his feet, cannot get it to the first baseman as it hits the first base bag. And Akiva Epstein is safe. I don't know what they're going to rule that. They're going to rule that an error on the pitcher Clayman.
All right, so CTA's got one man on first, one out. Drew Samuelson up, big number 5.
Drew Samuelson, let's see. We talked a lot about his pitching. We'll see what he can do with that.
Drew's been hitting it pretty well this season here.
He says he's batting like 400 something. I honestly believe that. And the throw to first is over the first base.
He's going
second. And Akiva Epstein is going to second as the ball is out of play.
All right, so man on second, one out. Count is 0-0. Drew Samuelson up to bat.
You know, Clayman must know that Akiva Epstein is going to look to steal because he's being very cautious. You don't want to give up that base runner. If he catches him stealing, base runners are the enemy for pitchers. It rattles your confidence as the first.
And he's taking third. He's on third. He is safe.
The exact reason why Clayman threw to first is the first play, and as Akiva Epstein advances to third. And we got one out, top of the first 0-0 ball game. Pitch from Clayman. Popped up,
that's dangerous. That's dangerous. That's
sweet up, and it's dropping right before the outfield for a blue single. Drew Samuelson. And it is 1-0 CTA.
1-0 CTA. CTA on the board. Coming up to bat now, we have David Ben Moshe. Big slugger in the 4-hole. Nice pink cleats. This kid, if he connects, he can really drive one. We're feeling a little bit of raindrops here.
That's a nice little crease. Ball is called, throw down to second, and he is safe. It looked like the throw was good, but the tag must have been a little late. Must have been a little out of line with that throw, but I thought he could have got him.
So the weather here, Alec, is not looking good. There's some dangerous looking clouds up there. There's raindrops.
Pitch from Clayman. Strike one on the ball. We got a 1-1 count on Ben Moshe. Yeah, I know this. I know, sometimes the weather in baseball it's not always the best, and hopefully we can play through it. Hopefully we don't have some rain delay. Ball outside, but it's swung by Ben Moshe as it is a 1-2 count.
1-2 count, man on second, one out, 1-0 CTA.
And it is swung, and it is to the backstop, and he throws the first for the second out, and that'll count as a strikeout. First strikeout of the game for Clayman. 2 outs. Top of the first, 1-0 ball game. I'm sorry we do not have a scoreboard on the screen for you, so I'll try to update you as the score in the inning as much as I can.
All right, coming up here we have Shmuel Metz. Very interesting look. No socks, but rolled up pants. It looks like he's playing football, but he's on the baseball diamonds. But listen, it's all kosher. There's no rules on how you have to wear pants.
And ball 1 is called.
Ball 1, man on third. Drew Samuelson on third, 2 outs, 1-0 count.
And it is a rocket hit on the left, and it is
a foul ball.
Wow! Hey, we can harmonize if you want.
Sorry, Alec and I are both very excited to be doing this commentary, so if we're overlapping each other a little bit, we're sorry.
We're just having a good time. Can you blame us? It's CBI baseball.
CBI baseball.
And let it be known that this CTA team is finally good. Last time they were good was when Danny got
Drew's coming home.
And Samuelson scores the second run of the game for CTA. It's 2-0. Joe Myers is pumped right now.
The energy here is really exciting. I see the CTA fans lining up. I see the Epsteins in the crowd. I see Carol Ben Moshe in the crowd. I see, you know, everyone is pumped up. 2-0 CTA, 2 outs at the top of the first.
All outside of Schmolmetz. It is a 2-1 count. 3-1 count for Schmolmetz. Bases are empty. Maybe Flamin will settle down here. What's in for the side? Here's the pitch. In between. And Schmolmetz gets a base hit.
Now we got big 5-5. Aiden Samuelson. Aiden is Drew's younger brother. Aiden is a freshman at Columbus Car Academy.
And that was a rocket into left field. Sorry,
Really bright young kid. Aiden is a great young kid. His baseball skills are coming along. He's been progressing throughout the season. He's got a real interesting stance.
Well, the pitch was high. Aiden took a hack at it, and he swung and missed for 0-1 count.
It's an interesting strategy. He's kind of scrunching up to make the strike zone just about as small as possible here.
Strike 2 is called as he swung and missed. A little inside though.
You know, this umpire is calling a fantastic game so far. This umpire's been here for a long time.
Ball outside, runner goes, throw down to second. He is safe with ease. That's a stolen base for Schmolmetz. Hey, this is what you gotta do. You know, in high school, these catchers don't have the strongest arm, so you just gotta take advantage by stealing second as much as you can.
That's right. That's right.
You know, I used to remember, someone used to say, when you get a single in high school, it's kind of a great triple, because you can just run to second, steal second, you can steal third.
So that is the case with a lot of these teams out. I will tell you though, these teams better be careful because CTA happens to have a fantastic catcher in Akiva Epstein. He can gun anybody out trying to steal on them. So
And strike 3 is called, but damage has been done here in the top of the first inning. 2-0 CTA.
2-0 CTA. CTA, you know, way to come out firing. That was a great first inning, great opening. You know, we had 1 strikeout, but we'll take it 2-0. Way to get on the board.
You know, we had an error. We had some wild pitches. We had some missed throws we've had some missed throws from Farber. But you know, it's really good that CTA took advantage. Now we got to see, as we take a look at Drew Samuelson, we know he throws he throws with accuracy, but can he get the move?
He's a very passionate baseball player. The only thing I just want him to stay calm, stay content the game, not to get too excited. But yeah, you're right. This combo here, Drew and Akiva, Cincinnati boys, both families moving to Columbus. These guys have been playing together since they were little kids, going to baseball camps. It's a really beautiful thing to watch. These guys know each other's game. And like I said before, Akiva can really gun anybody out stealing. He's a fantastic catcher. So, but you know, one thing we see from last inning, it shows in baseball that just little things, you know, one small error can really lead to a lot of damage. You know, we have a missed throw at first by Detroit. We had a pass ball to the catcher that led in through coming in for third. Just fundamental baseball becomes more of a fundamental, you know, ground balls, fly balls. You got to make the throw, got to make the play, and if you don't, there's going to be some serious consequences.
So coming up to bat to lead off is the pitcher, David Flamin. It's either Kleiman or Clayman. You guys know who we're talking about. I'm sorry if we mess up the names. Once again, we did not do our research because there was like no research.
All right, well, Alex is going to continue with the play-by-play this inning. I'm just going to give my color commentary. Let me just tell you a little something about the CTA defense here. We've got a pretty solid defense. Schmolmetz at shortstop, David Benzikin at third. You got Yaki Lieberman at second, and David Moshe at first. Drew pitching, Akiva catching. Quick fun facts about Lieberman over there. His father played college baseball for Pennsylvania State University, third baseman. He is a fantastic third baseman. He's a walk-on too. I played a softball.
First pitch is outside.
And he coaches the junior high baseball team. So, you know, a lot of fundamentals there.
Pitcher Samuelson. And it is hit to right field. And Myers looking. And he makes the play. What a catch.
All right. See, that's a fundamental play right there. 1 out. CTA Lions. Great play.
Sorry, that's Aiden Samuelson. Aiden Samuelson makes the catch in right field. Joe Myers is playing in center. Shout out to Aiden for that beautiful catch there. You know, when you're playing outfield, I played outfield. I know Danny, you played shortstop and pitcher. But as an outfielder, it's something that can be very nerve-wracking when the ball is coming to you. As strike one is called, swing and a miss. 2, Joseph Corman. Pitch, ball outside, 1-1 count.
The camera angle's terrible. I want to do it in between.
Foul ball, and that is the second strike called on Joseph Corman. So we got a 1-2 count on Corman. It is sprinkling a little bit here.
No, 7. So make sure you get one for Mike.
Strike 3 called. Strike 3 is called for the first strikeout. And the infield is coming in to congratulate Drew on his first, I don't know, maybe that was a milestone.
All right, we got 2 outs. Number 4 coming up to bat. Bottom of the first inning. No man on base.
All right, you guys have some aspiring commentators here. Listen, I like their commentary, but they should come back at a better time so they can get on the field.
Our commentary's better than yours.
We're gonna miss. We got a count. I'm gonna take over and play by play because Alec is slacking in his responsibilities.
Listen, I'm
We
being
got an
promoted
0-2
by
count for Drew Samuelson here. Let's see if we can finish off the inning. Oh, foul ball up in the air.
Epstein goes to get it. It is.
Samuelson for the catch.
Oh!
He dropped it.
He drops it in foul territory.
That's okay. Foul ball. It is 0-2 count.
No prediction here. He throws the third strike right here to strike him. Makes up for that out. I think Drew Samuelson has that fire in him. He messes up on one play, he'll come back with another, and he will have the confidence to get that out.
Yeah, what we're discussing here in the press box, whose ball that was. That ball was hit about 10 feet short of first, so the question is that the catcher's ball, pitcher's ball, the first base call, Drew called it. I think it's the pitcher's ball if he can get it. Oh, and that's a line drive! Over the shortstop head.
What a hit by
Beautiful rip.
Next up for that, we have Jake Hirschwitz batting 4th in the lineup.
See, that should have been a catch. That should have been the end of the inning. Now we have a man on first, 2 outs, but hopefully we'll be able to recover. Yeah. Big boy here, number 15, lefty. He's like a slugger coming up here.
Jake Hirschwitz. Here's the pitch. All outside.
You know what, if you look at his fundamentals as a catcher, he is so poised. So poised. He's a fundamental catcher.
It's just amazing.
You gotta love a player like that.
You know, you put him anywhere in the field, he'll do what he needs to do. Whatever.
Boy, as I say that ball goes past, the man gets to second base safe.
Maybe we should just stop making.
Maybe I should. I still do it too soon.
I did that also. It's okay.
Any catcher
we each get 3 strikes. Without it, you know, we'll
Looks like the Gisser boys just arrived.
We need to give you guys the commentary.
They had a bar mitzvah. They came a little late, but they're getting warmed up.
First lefty of the game. Ball outside. We got 3-0 count on Hirschwitz. Runner on climbing on second. Jacob climbing on second. Up next is Ari Urschler, unless Drew Samuelson can get this out here. Looks back at second, and Kleinman wisely goes back to second. I don't know, maybe Kleinman wants to test him. You know, if he tries to do a little turnaround pickoff throw, he could go right past him. And honestly, if he goes far enough, he could score.
You know, I have to say, Alec, I really like your sparkle jersey. Is there blue, orange color scheme going on there?
Would you say they're fire? Sorry. Strike 1 is called to Hirschwitz.
CTA has changed up uniforms over the years several times. When I played, we had sleeveless uniforms with new Under Armour underneath. Ooh, great pitch by Drew Samuelson.
Interesting call by the ref. Looks a little low to the outside. Okay. You know, we got a full count here on Hirschwitz. Here's the payoff pitch. Runners will be going as there are 2 outs in the inning. Runner goes. Strike 3 is called, and that is the end of the inning. 2-0 CTA. We'll be back with Danny's play-by-play in a second. You guys better get ready.
I think I'm ready for you.
We have tickets for viewers on the Snap Club. And it was windy.
Hey, Coach Savage, do you have a jacket?
No, I don't even have it in my car.
Cold?
I'll get you one. Who does it?
I'm trying, yeah, I'm just gonna
Hey, you know what? This is actually a perfect opportunity. Gentlemen, if you could come here for a second, please. We're going to do a little interview with Principal of CTA, Mrs. Delman. Hey, Alec, let me have this headset for a second. You can put these on. Alec. Here we go. Live interview coming up here. So, Mrs. Delman, tell us a little bit about CTA. What do you think of the team this year? Wow, I heard about that. 100%. Beautiful. We didn't have that kind of development when I was in CTA.
No, we didn't. That's why 20 years ago, Mr. And now he's going to get ninth grade.
There you go. There you go. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll have pickleball.
That's right. Green fields, that helps. So what else? When I was in CTA, Mrs. Delman was the guidance counselor. She helped me a lot in college. Yeah. We also had an honor society called Young Honor. I remember. Unbelievable. Beautiful thing. Okay, good. Good. Amazing. Beautiful thing. Well, you know, this just shows what CTA has to offer as a school. You know, not only do we have great academics, we have great guidance counseling, we have great sports. We're a family and it never ends. Alumni, teachers, it's a beautiful institution.
Look at this. You've come full circle. You were on the team.
Right. Right. One day maybe she'll be in the girls softball CBI. Maybe. You know. Yeah. All right, so we got the game going. Thank you so much for coming. All right, CTA, Alec, here you go. All right, so up to bat right now is number. Can't see. Joe Myers. Joe Myers. Okay, so Joe Myers is a twin. I don't know if his brother does not play baseball. His brother's more of a basketball player. But both very athletic boys. We got a swing and a miss. The count is 1 and 2.
So once you count
One ball,
on
2
the
strikes. Let's see what happens here. Ball outside. His brother's name is Saul. And a swing and a miss. Strike out. That's 1 out for CTA. Yeah, Clayman's a solid pitcher. Went around 63 miles per hour. But he's got some movement on the ball. He's got some sliders. He's a solid pitcher. All right, now we have up Yaki Rivas-Smith. Yaki Rivas-Smith is a fantastic baseball player. Great by those about the salt. Always in time and he's out. 2 outs.
shout out to Josh Cohen who's watching.
Right now we have
New York.
really Josh Cohen watching out New York.
Thank you for the feedback.
I was just talking about Josh Cohen's start on Saturday night.
Outside. Good eye by David Benson. It is 2-1. All right. Pitch coming in here. 2 out now. First 2 outs. And another foul. Benson is locked in. He is all over. Outside. Good eye by David Benson. It is 2-1. Good eye by David Benson. It is 2-1. Swing and a miss with drop ball. He's running to first. He's running to first and he gets it. Oh, and he is safe. So the rule baseball and another foul. It is a 2 strikes now. Locked in. Swing is all the way. Outside. Good eye by David Benson. It is battered and run. Catcher now. Everything is strikeout. And swing and a miss with drop ball. He's running to first. He's running to first and he gets it. Oh, and he is safe. So the snap baseball and another foul. It is a game. That's right. He's now locked in. Swing is all the way. Outside. Good eye by David. Right. Ball out. Inside bad, but F and it's back to catch. Now no batting, but he is strikeout. Yeah. I have to. Swing and a miss with drop ball. He's running to first. He's running to first and he gets it. Oh, and he is safe. So the snap baseball and another foul. It is a game. That's right. He's now locked in. Swing is all the way. Outside. Good eye by David. Right. Ball out. Inside bad, but F and it's back to now no batting, but he is strikeout. Yeah. I have swing and a miss with drop ball. He's running to first. Oh, he gets it. Oh, and he is safe. So the snap baseball and another foul. It is a game. That's right. He's now locked in. Swing is all the way. Outside. Good eye by David. Right. Ball out. Inside bad, but F and it's back to now no batting, but he is strikeout. Yeah. I have swing and a miss with drop ball. He's running to first. Oh, he gets it. Oh, and he is safe. So the snap baseball and another foul. It is a game. That's right. He's now locked in. Outside. Good eye by David. Right. Ball out. Inside bad, but F and it's back to now no batting, but he is strikeout. Yeah. I have swing and a miss with drop ball. He's running to first. Oh, he gets it. Oh, and he is safe. So the snap baseball and another foul. That's right. He's now locked in. Outside. Good eye by David. Right. Ball out. Inside bad, but F and it's back to now no batting, but he is strikeout. Yeah. I have swing and a miss with drop ball. He's running to first. Oh, he gets it. Oh, and he is safe. So the snap. Whistle's blown. So good job there. All right. Akiva Epstein up to bat. 2-2 count. Man on first and second. 2 outs. Here comes the pitch. It is swung and another foul. Wow. Hello on the other dugout there. Akiva is making this pitcher work. All right, here we go. Let's see if Akiva can put one into play here. Oh, he swings, it's up. That looks like it's gonna drop over the right bill, and it drops. Fair ball, running. All right, Asif Levy scores. David Benzacane come in, and he's safe. 2 runs scored by the CTA Lions. It is crazy here. The crowd is going wild. 4-0 CTA Lions. Big hit by Akiva Epstein. Wow. I think that might go down as an error. I'm not quite sure.
That's a hit.
It goes down as a hit. Goes down as a hit. It dropped past the first baseman's head. You know, those are so hard. You got the right fielder running in, the first baseman going backwards. You got to communicate with each other. Who's got the ball? Those are very difficult plays to make. So great hit by Akiva, and it paid off. Little 2-out rally. Man on second. Drew Samuelson up to bat. 2 outs. Time call.
Hey, Josh, can you hear me? Test, test. Can you hear me, Josh? Can you hear me? Sorry, we have to do this. Yeah, whatever.
All right, pitch coming. Drew, 0-0 count. Man on second, 2 outs. Swing and a drive to right field. Over the right baseman's head, and he's going. He's going. Akiva's coming home. That's a score. 5-0 CTA. Drew safe at second with a double. CTA Lions are rallying. The place is going wild. All right. Man, I wish you guys could hear the dugout here. 5-0 CTA. Beautiful hit by Drew Samuelson to opposite field. Wow, Coach Guinan is pumped
sorry for the
up
technical
over there.
difficulties there. We got everything up and running. You might not have been able to hear Danny so much as he was doing his fabulous play-by-play, but
They didn't hear that?
I think they might have heard it a little bit.
Oh my gosh, I'm giving this my all here.
Hey, listen, we got a lot of game to go.
Up to bat here we have David Ben Moshe, big boy here.
5-0, yeah?
Right-hander, big slugger in the 4-hole. Like I said last time, he unfortunately struck out last at bat, but if he can connect to one, he can really drive it.
I'm going to go get an update on the other game.
All right.
I'll be right back.
Man on second, 2 outs, 5-0 CTA. Oh, foul ball, nice cut. And fly ball hits a left. That looks, shortstop's going under it, and he catches it. All right, to end the inning. So, CTA produced 3 runs that inning. This 5-0 CTA going into the bottom of the second. So now for a little entertainment, we have Rabbi Davies. Rabbi Davies, if you could join us in the studio here. We have a little interview with one of our faculty. So if Rabbi Davies could put it on the headset here. So Rabbi Davies was learning in yeshiva in Miami Beach, and Rabbi Zweig's yeshiva, and he moved to Columbus last summer, and he has been an incredible addition to both the school and our community. Rabbi Davies teaches in the high school. Rabbi Davies, tell us a little bit about your experience at CTA so far.
I mean, so far it's just been an amazing atmosphere of camaraderie and really a great team spirit, which is something we're definitely seeing coming out in the game today. So we're at a 5-0 lead, doing incredibly well. It's amazing to see our students performing so well in the classroom as well out on the field.
What
so
a beautiful thing. What a beautiful
Yeah.
thing. So Rabbi Davies, tell us a little bit about the classes you teach.
So I teach 2 Chumash classes to the boys in the high school, Jewish philosophy class of 12th grade, and some junior high in the Navi and Gemara classes as well.
Wow, beautiful. Rabbi Davies is also one of my rabbis. We have a weekly class. Hopefully we might have one tonight.
God willing.
On Rambam. We're doing Hilchos Tefillah right now. What else about Rabbi Davies? He's, fantastic young rabbi. One cool thing about CTA is we have a lot of young energy. We have a lot of young rabbis with a lot of energy to teach. The kids love them, and they're doing great things.
That's right. We're just trying to keep up with the, with the passion and excitement in the student body. So, we do what we can. I think we try to do a great job.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us in the studio here, Rabbi
Thanks
Davies.
for having me.
And enjoy the ball game, and we'll see you later.
How many fields do we have following right now?
There's like 20, I think now. It's growing. I'm getting texts. Josh Cohen's texting me. Hey, Josh, are you still there?
We got 10 viewers.
Oh, okay.
76 playbacks, 10 viewers right now.
That's right.
Not too
That's
shabby.
right.
Start rolling some ads on the YouTube page.
All right, we're going to take a quick pause here for about... Actually, no, we're not. Why would we pause if we can just keep on talking? Akiva Epstein looking good here at catcher. Big number 2. What a hit. 2 outs. It's hard to get a rally. You can kind of get down, but Akiva really kept it alive last time with that big hit over the first baseman's head. Interesting. All hits were opposite fields. So, usually that's with a faster pitcher. You tend to hit opposite field because you can't catch up with the pitch. But I don't know if that's the case here. All right, strike one thrown by Drew Samuelson. Drew is throwing some heat. That pitch had to be over 70 miles per hour there. Another strike. Drew is all over the plate. 0-2 count. Drew Samuelson is confident up there. And third pitch, nice stop by the catcher there. 1-2 count. I think he tried to throw a little slider there. Got a little low. 1-2 count here. Pitch high. 2-2 count. All right, let's bring it down, Drew. And another pitch low, 3-2 count, full count. Good eye by number, what do we got here? Number 13? Number 13 on Farber. Great eye, very composed in the box there. Orange socks looking really good there with the red cleats. He's got a nice Omer beard going. Looking like a real baseball player. And strike three called, looking. Good pitch by Drew Samuelson to close it out. 1 out. We are in the bottom of the second. 5-0 CTA. Coming up to bat is big number 20 on Farber. Right-handed. Let's see what I've heard from the scouting report. This kid has been putting some over the fence this season. Big hitter. Let's see what he can do here. It looks like his teammates are singing a little theme song for him. Some country music. Guess that gets him pumped up. To each his own. Strike one called right there. Beautiful pitch by Drew. The whole team singing "Take Me Home to the Place I Belong." Wow. Oh, nice rip down the middle. Up, but shortstop got it, makes the throw, and he is out. Beautiful play by Shmuel Metz. I thought that was going to get through the hole personally. Shmuel was in a great position, makes a great play. 2 down, bottom of the second. But the Farber is still singing their song. I'm not quite sure what's up with this. We got to get the backstory on this. We'll try to get a team interview coming up, find out what the deal with this theme song is.
Go send someone to go ask him.
Yeah, maybe we can get somebody to go ask them. Oh, wow. Nice cut, foul ball.
I got a mission for you. Go find out. Go find out.
Yeah, please go find out what this theme song's all about. The whole team's singing this theme song.
Just go ask him. Go be nice. Go be a good person.
Strike thrown. Beautiful pitch. All right, we got 2 down. 5-0 CTA. Nobody on base. And it looks like it's an 0-2 count.
You know what? I'm just going to get a player.
Pitch coming in. Strike 3. 1-2-3 innings. CTA is looking great right now. Real nice. Let's see who we're going to get for an interview here. Let's get let's get a player from Farber. We get an interview over here.
So right now we have Mo Berlin, Farber faithful, plays for Farber.
Mo Berlin, is this
and
a
he's
Berlin?
He's going to explain to us what this whole theme song they have going on over there. What's up, Mo?
Hey, what's up, everyone who's watching? So basically, there's this kid named Yossi Nadell last year, and basically we didn't really know anything at this point. So this is our first game versus also the Lions. So basically, he just prints out a ton of papers of Country Road, and we just started singing it. Now everyone likes us.
Okay, very interesting. Hold on, Ben Berlin, is your brother Ben?
My brother's not Ben.
So are you cousins with that
Ben's
Berlin family?
Yeah, he's my first cousin.
First cousins, very nice. Okay.
Thank you, Mo.
Good. It
Mo,
looks like
he was
we
a camper
have
of mine back in
a
the
new
day.
pitcher
He was in the
here.
same bunk as
Number
Akiva
4.
Epstein, Joseph Corman, and Dove Myers. We're
Hey,
all in the same
Alec,
bunk. Shout
Alec.
out to Ada Olive 2012.
Hey, Alec. All right, so back to baseball here. Who's the new pitcher on Farber here? Number 4.
All right, we got a new pitcher for Farber. Once again, we're really sorry about the stats. It just didn't work out as well as I thought it would. But, hey, we'll try to update you as much as we can. We have, oh, wow, look at the number 4.
Number 4.
Number 4 is the other Kleiman. Kleiman.
Oh,
Hold on
wow.
1 second.
So his brother's pitching.
Yeah, we got
Wow, the Kleiman
back-to-back
brothers.
Kleimans.
All right, so it
Wait,
looks like
I'm
this
gonna go find
Kleiman.
out if it's Kleiman or Kleiman.
It looks like this Kleiman is a little younger. I'd be guessing he's about a freshman. So he's warming up. We're about to get started. Oh, it's Kleiman.
So we were saying Kleiman or Kleiman? It is Kleiman. So we
Kleiman.
got both Kleimans on the mound today for
And Alex,
Farber.
do you know what grade this Kleiman is?
I think he's a junior.
A junior.
I'll check. He is a sophomore. Him
He's
and
a
his
sophomore.
twin brother are both
Oh, they're
sophomores.
twins. They're twins.
They're twins, yeah.
Oh, wow, very nice. All right, they're throwing it down to second. You know, that's an important thing. The catcher's got to get that throw down because CTA Lions have been running all over this team.
1 second.
So it looks like Shmuel Metz is coming up to the plate. We'll do it in the middle after.
So one of the players on the bench.
Alec.
All right, I'll do the play. We're switching up. All right, so on the mound, Kleiman, we have a ball high. Shmuel knew it right away. Didn't even win.
So Shmuel Metz, again, you know, the no sock look, I don't think I've ever seen this in baseball. I would bet, knowing Shmuel, that he
Swing and a miss.
just like forgot to wash his socks or like forgot his socks in his bag and like didn't know what to do. I don't think that's like his look. I've really never seen that in baseball before. If he slides, he could really tear up his legs, so hopefully that doesn't happen.
Ball outside in the dirt, and that is a
Maybe
2-1
we'll have a
count.
chance to ask him about that a little later.
2-1 count for Shmuel Metz, otherwise known as Shmiel. He's Shmiel because he's Hamish. All right. Kleiman. Kleiman. Yeah, okay, I got it right. Ball outside, 3-1 to Shmiel.
So the rain is held off. It looks like we're going to be okay.
Oh, it's great out. You know, if the sun was shining, it'd be a little too hot. But right now we're in nice shady weather as the pitch swung on and fouled to the left side.
That's right. So Shmuel Metz is number 8. It's a very holy number.
No,
It's a little Lamala Minateva.
here comes the full count pitch. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
First
That's a
batter
strikeout for
faced,
Shmuel Metz.
first batter down for
So
Kleiman.
Shmuel Metz is a senior. He'll be attending Yeshivat HaKotel next year, right in the old city of Jerusalem. Shmuel is a very serious learner. We're all very excited for him.
Strike one is called for Aiden Samuelson, brother of Drew Samuelson. Drew a junior, Aiden a freshman. You know, so we got another year of Samuelson next year. Ball swung on and fouled to the right side.
Coach Savage getting that foul ball.
5-0, top of the third. Here, 10th annual Columbus Baseball Invitational.
Thank you so much for all of our viewers.
Here's the pitch from Kleiman. Ball outside as he tried to throw a curve there. I saw a little stuff on that.
Yeah.
Just angle a little bit towards the batter. It'll come right, swoop in for a strike. That's a nice looking pitch though. Just got to work on that accuracy. He's
It's
a
a nice
sophomore.
looking
He'll
pitch,
be back.
except it was in the dirt.
He'll
but
be working. We
besides
know
that.
he will. Here's the pitch. Swung
Oh,
on and
oh,
popped
it's
up.
coming right
and
to
that
us.
is-
Hello.
That's gonna be in
Oh.
play, and Mike Eisen makes the play.
Beautiful catch by the catcher.
As he gets
big number 20.
a nod of gratitude from his pitcher, making a nice play. 2 outs in the top of the third. 5-0 CTA. Up to bat now is Dove Myers. Dove Myers
Oh, he
showing
tries
bunts.
to lay down the bunts. A little
And it-
outside. Oh, wow. So it looks like Bensi Gisser is coming in the game. He's in the order now.
He's gonna pinch hit for
Oh,
Asif Levy.
So he
Sorry, for Yaki
he
Liebesman.
subbed in for Yaki. I think that Bensi is the starting second baseman. He was a little late today from a bas mitzvah, but he is a very solid player. And just, you know, more strength for the CTA Lions here.
As time is called, Myers steps up back into the plate. Another lefty hitter for this CTA lineup, him along with the Asif Levy. Popped
Oh,
up,
nice
out
cut.
of play. into the parking lot.
So it looks like there's a grill here. I think they'll be grilling later.
Maybe.
So those should have been a 3. Hopefully the commentators get free hot
We'll
dogs.
give you a car update on how many cars are hit
Alec, is
in
your
this
father
tournament.
barbecuing today?
I don't know. You didn't get asked to, so I don't think so.
JCC. So I think the broadcasters should get free hot dogs. I think that would be the right thing
It's
to
been
do.
like that in the past. So.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like I didn't set up anything. So.
We're working pretty hard back here.
Pit ball outside for Dove Myers.
Oh, I see Matan setting up the table right now. I'm sure
Full
we'll get
count
some
for
free hot
Dove.
dogs.
Sorry, 2-2 count for Dove Myers.
Okay.
Ball high and outside. For ball 3, it is a full count.
All right.
2 outs. Top of the third.
Full count. Let's see if he can get on
5-0
base
CTA
here.
versus Farber Fire in the first game of this CBI
The
tournament.
CTA Lions like the 2-out rallies.
Ball outside,
Ball 4.
and Dove Myers reaches base with the walk.
All right, here comes Bensi Gisser. Bensi Gisser, number
Let's see.
number 50. Yeah.
Let's see if CTA tries to stay with the aggression and try to steal. You know, they've done it all game. I'm sure Mike Eisen's looking for it now, but will he be able to execute it? Will both teams be able to execute it?
Who's looking for it? Eisen?
Micah Eisen, yeah.
Oh, that's the catcher. Oh, and his brother Sander Eisen.
Sander Eisen. Shout out to Sander Eisen.
Sander Eisen. Shout out. It went to Reisha Yerushalayim.
As me and Danny both did.
That's
also.
right. That's what happens
Ball
when you go to
outside.
Reisha. So,
For
you know,
Bensi
Bensi
Gisser.
Gisser has had quite a growth spurt in the last couple of years. Have you seen that? You
Yeah.
know, when he was
I've
in
seen
8th,
it.
9th grade, he was a tiny little kid. Now he's a big dude. He's got some mass on him. He's looking good in the batting stance.
Strike 1 is called. What a pitch there by Kleiman. That kind of sunk down in there. Got the bottom outside corner.
Starting to feel some more drizzles here.
Starting to drip a little bit over here, but we're okay. Here's the pitch, ball high.
Good
See?
eye.
As Mike Eisen stares down Myers. Mike Eisen, Dove Myers, good friends from camp. You know, we got a lot of camp stoners over here playing in this tournament. So they know each other pretty well. Both the same grade, both sophomores. Here's the pitch. Sorry, Jude. No, they're sophomores. And the ball hit past the second baseman, and it is a single into right field, right center field. And we got 2 runners on as Bensi Gisser advances.
Yeah,
Dove Myers the second.
Yeah.
Bensi Gisser on first,
so.
as Bensi Gisser gives Hirschfuss a nice little hug. They guess those guys haven't seen each other. I guess friends, you know, NC Swy, Camp Stone.
All right.
Looking in for a little 2-out rally going on here. We had the walk from Myers, and now we got the single from Gisser.
That's right.
We got a Sif Levy if he can reach base. We got that deadly top of the order from CTA.
Yeah, you know, if you're Farber, you really want to get an out here. You know, last batter in the order for CTA.
That's ball high.
You're down 5-0. You know, it'd be a shame if you can't get this last out here with like you said, Al, top of the order coming up with David Benzakane, who's just been very deadly lately.
He started off strong. He struck out Shmuel Metz. He got who popped out? He got Aiden Samuelson to pop out. Now, giving up this walk, giving up this single, all he has to do is just get 1 out. 1 out, and it's over.
Yeah.
No more threat.
But we got 2 balls here.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss by
2-1
a
count
Sif.
for Sif Levy. Shout out to all the Columbus community that's out here rooting on CTA. You know, this baseball team, I told you they talk a lot. As swung on, grounded to the shortstop. He throws it to first. He is out.
Wow.
What a play, man.
Just got it.
They made a switch at short. They put Kleiman from short to pitcher. And it looks like Retzlovsky makes the play at shortstop.
Oh, Roslavsky, brother of Shira and what's her name? Michal?
Yes,
yeah, Michal. Michal. Very nice. I know those girls from NCSY. I believe Michal is living in Hollywood, Florida.
Wow.
With her husband Menachem Golds something. Big Y
Not
YU
Menachem
guy.
Gerson.
Menachem something. Oh, almost a ball. Come on, Akiva, you gotta stop that, buddy.
Akiva, say hi to the camera.
Top
For
of the
them
order.
or for us? For them? I don't know. Who's up for them? Bensi Gisser steps into second base, as we know. We got Retzlovsky, Berlin, and Adler coming up.
So Drew Samuelson's still on the mound. You got to wonder,
5-0
as the
CTA.
CTA coach, 2 innings down, you're up 5-0. Do you pull Drew, one of your star pitchers, or do you keep him in longer? It's a tough call with these tournaments. You got to really, be strategic on which pitchers you throw first and which you save. If I was the coach, I would consider pulling Drew at this point, but maybe they want to get a little more out of him. Maybe get a couple more runs while
the
he's
game's
still
not
in.
over until it's over,
That's true, Alec, but you got a long tournament to play.
But that's true. I was about to say you don't have a time limit, but really, in this tournament, if the game goes over 2 hours and 10 minutes, it's called done at that end of that inning. So I get a little bit of time limit. But in baseball in general, there is no time limit. There is no running clock. You got to get the outs. You got to finish the game. So, he's got Akiva Epstein, a great pitcher. He's got some solid pitchers. Betsy Gisser, who's here. I heard he's going to be starting the next game against Berman Hebrew Academy from Rockville, Maryland. As the first pitch from Samuelson, strike one is called. Nice pitch there.
So,
Betsy Gisser
Alec,
starting his pitcher.
I am not the coach of the team, but I would say, just from being in several CBIs,
Ball outside.
If it was me, I would say put Betsy in now and save Drew and Akiva for these starts of these big games. I'm a big believer in starting the game off right. You don't want to put in a fourth-string pitcher to start up a game and get down in the beginning and then have to catch up with one of your star pitchers. Why not start with Drew or Akiva each game and then take them out once you get up a few runs?
Honestly, that's a good point, because if you do put in a guy like Shmuel Metz, I know he can really bring heat. As strike 3 is he swung and missed, and that's the first out of the inning, first strikeout. You got Betsy Gisser, you got Shmuel Metz, you got David Ben Moshe, all very solid pitchers. If they slip up, you just bring in your ace, Akiva Epstein, to shut him out for these last couple of innings. So it might not be a bad idea to test him out. You're up 5-0. Maybe if they push the lead to 10, maybe if you push the lead up to maybe about 7 or 8.
I would be shocked, Alec, if Drew is still in next inning. I would be
Swing and a
shocked.
miss.
You know what? I may
Okay.
even have a word with the coach if Drew is still in next inning.
Okay, Danny, you do that.
Still 5-0. I think
stepping into bat is pinch hitter Mo
Drew more than
Berlin.
3 innings here.
Strike. He swung on the first pitch. Swing and a miss for Berlin. 0-2 count.
Five runs is a pretty substantial amount of runs.
Yeah, but in high school,
Because
you get on base, you could.
it can turn easily. You're
A
right.
single is a triple.
I guess
a walk is
I
a
just
triple.
get scared of.
An error is a home run.
I get scared. I just get scared of wasting pitchers early.
Swing
It's
and a
long
miss.
tournament.
Second strikeout of the inning, and that is the
Yeah, you know what? If he's pitching
1,
like
2,
this, he could
3,
pitch all
4,
game. That's
5,
true.
6
pitches,
strikeout
2
for Drew
strikeouts.
Samuelson. Bring in the
He's
heat.
pitching fantastically.
He's got 6 strikeouts.
All right, so we got 2 outs. No one on base. Number 14 here for Farber.
Here's the pitch, ball outside. Who's up? Aaron Adler is up to bat. Oh, sorry, Mo Berlin was not a. Wait. Mo Berlin was not a pinch hitter. He was a regular hitter. Sorry about that. Oh, he struck out. So, all right, pitch to Samuelson. Sorry, pitch from Samuelson.
Strike. Beautiful pitch.
That's a nice
It's a
pitch
very
right
nice
there.
pitch there.
He that ball was hit the inside.
It's almost
box.
It's almost not hittable, Alec. That
Here's the pitch, and it is ball inside. You can hit that spot like in the pitching zone, the batter's box, batter zone. I'm blanking on the word when I'm thinking of strike zone. Yeah, sorry. This ball is high and outside.
My broadcasting partner here is a little more of a basketball player.
I am a basketball player, but I played a little bit of baseball too. But I just it's been a very hectic morning. Went up. We were setting up for the tournament. We have this location. We have 2 fields here at the JCC, and we have 1 field at Wolf Park. Unfortunately, we were unable to get the stream up at Wolf Park. So, as ball 4 is called,
Walk.
Aaron
So man on
Adler, not
first,
Ethan Adler.
2
Aaron
outs.
Adler walks with 2 outs in the inning. So we're setting up. We scheduled to come 2 hours ahead. We thought that would be plenty of time, and it wasn't. And we ended up not having enough extension cords at Wolf Park. So we will work that out tonight. We will hopefully have it up and running tomorrow morning. Sorry about that for whoever's watching. And if Farber is going to play there tomorrow, hopefully God willing, we will
thrown by
have
Drew Samuelson.
the stream up as strike 1 is called from Samuelson. So it's been a very hectic morning. If I'm mumbling or if I'm losing words, that's why. It's swung and hit to the left side, but it is fouled. I'm doing the play-by-play over here.
Sorry, I'm too excited.
I know, it's okay. Danny, you know, I approached him. I thought, hey, I'm looking for broadcasters. You know, he's a baseball player, a good baseball player. He probably, you know, he watches baseball. He knows the game. I come up to him. He goes, I'm like, Danny, you wanna call a game? He goes, yeah, but I don't want to do it by myself.
That's right.
He's like, I'm like,
Oh!
okay, I'll do it with you. As ball one is high and inside. And he's like, okay, so we're doing it. He wants to take over. He's having a good time. So, you know, maybe we'll see more of Danny later. He's doing a great job at his announcing debut as a ball hit
Alec,
to the right
I may
side.
have to call the next game as well.
You may have to call. He's making that call.
Yeah.
I'm the broadcasting manager, and he's the one making
I
that
may
call.
have to call the next game as well. Yeah. Okay.
We'll see. It's up to Chad. Chad Horowitz, my partner.
Yeah, Chad.
He's the one helping me
Chad
out with
will
all
be
this.
okay.
Couldn't have done this
Well,
all without him.
Chad will be here tomorrow. Oh,
As
and
a
a
ball hit to the
rip
left
down
side,
the left side.
and in a
Beautiful
base hit. Little 2-run rally here as Adler advances to second. Coming up to bat now is Joseph Corman.
All right, we got 2 outs. Man on first
Sorry,
and
Kleiman
second.
gets a hit. That was
You know,
Kleiman who got that
Quite a
hit.
rally going on late here.
a little
Hopefully
wind.
Drew can shut this guy down. What, number 11? Who do we got here? Number 10?
That's
Is that
Joseph Corman.
Joseph Corman. I think I know his brother.
Yeah, Johnny Corman.
Johnny
and
Corman.
Jacob Corman.
Wow, unbelievable.
Long line of Corman brothers.
Yeah, they
I mean,
all
there's like
kind of
3
look
of
the
them,
same.
but yeah, they all do kind of look the same. Shout out to Johnny and Jacob if you're
you got to be
watching.
careful there. Drew just tried to throw to second. You know, that's a very risky move at this point of the game because the chances of getting a tag out there are so slim, but the chances of messing up that throw and that throw going past second baseman and get the guy advancing to third, the risk versus reward there, in my view, is it's just not worth it.
That's
you know?
what I was saying before. You know, if you want to get that runner out, you're a little anxious as a pitcher. You got a runner in scoring position. You're shaking a little bit. You're like, oh, I want to get this fly off my base. You're gonna try to make that pickoff move.
But
as
you know
a
what,
ball high
Alec?
is
Alec,
called.
you got 2 outs. All you need is just this batter. You focus on this batter. Let those runners deal. He's not stealing third. And people will throw him out. Just
you don't
leave
know
him
that.
alone. Focus on that strike zone. Throw some strikes and get this batter out. Get out of the inning. That's
Let's count. Samuelson looks in for the sign from Epstein. 2 good friends. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch by Drew.
Strike 2-1. We got a 1-1 count on Joseph Corman.
Coming up in the break, we have Rabbi Zacharia Weitz here for an interview. Longtime CTA Rebbe.
At strike 2. Nice pitch. Low. It's a 1-2 count. It's a 1-2 count. You know, Rabbi White's very big icon here in Columbus, not only at CTA, but also just in the community. Fortunately, he'll be moving to Philly this summer. It's a big loss for the community, but he did his time, you know. As
Swing and a miss,
Swing and a
and that
miss.
is 3 outs.
And that is
Big
strike 3.
strikeout by Drew Samuelson.
he walked away. We'll get him for an interview later.
Oh, he just walked away. Unbelievable.
And coming up to bat in the top of the 4th, we got the top of the order.
Let's
Man.
see if we can get one of the Farber coaches for an interview. What do you say? Ask if they have any mid adjustments to try to catch
We
up
could
here.
try to find one. You know, he's probably talking to his team. I'll go look.
Oh, wow, look
Danny,
at this.
Danny
Coach
with
Savage.
the call for the top of the order for CTA.
All right, here, let me have the headset here, Alec. Coach Savage, while you're here, you might as well give us a few words on how you're feeling. So far from our perspective, it looks like you guys are playing really well. I am curious for an inside scoop on what you guys are thinking about pitching. Drew Samuelson's now pitched 3 innings. He's one of your top pitchers. You're up 5-0. What's the game strategy here?
Game strategies, something, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Really? So you're planning on keeping Drew in this whole game?
I didn't say that, but we're going to keep the way things are right now and take it inning at a time. Guys
What
are
if
playing really good baseball.
CTA scores several runs this inning and gets the score up by a few more runs? You going to pull him then?
We'll find out then.
Okay, John's not giving us much here. Coach Savage, that's fine.
All right, let's go Lions. Thank you for having me again.
All right, no problem. Thank you, Coach Savage. So, yeah, if anybody has any comments they'd like to, any topics they'd like us to discuss, Alex, is there a way for people to post on our live stream?
Yeah, you can post in the chat. That's pretty much about it. Right now we're having a little bit of technical difficulties with the Wi-Fi. No, we're not having any issues. It's just we're not getting enough. We're streaming 2 games on one Wi-Fi. So I'm going to go. We have 2 Wi-Fi sticks. So I'm going to try to find the other one to connect because we're going to use the other Wi-Fi stick. We're going to use the other Wi-Fi stick for Wolf, but we're not streaming at Wolf. So I'm going to go try to find that Wi-Fi stick.
Your hot dog fries. Already sold them. Okay. I was going to email. I was going to buy a case off them. I always do. I know. Passed out. Yeah, she's great. Broadcasting. So Matt gave me like 30. That lasts like 3 days. These are delicious.
I'll tell you about this or no? No. We'll talk about it, okay? Everything good with you? All right, love you. All right, and we are back with you here. Welcome back. After the break, we got top of the order for CTA. David Benzacane here. Ball is a ball inside. 1-0 count. Here we go. This is a big inning for CTA. They're up 5-0. Top of the third. Top of the fourth. Oh, little bunt. He's going to first, and the throw is in time, out at first. You know, I don't know how I feel about this little bunting strategy. They're trying to get base runners. David Benzacane is a fast kid, so I guess it's a good strategy, but it looks like the Farber team is pretty fundamentally sound. They're making these plays pretty well. So 1 out. CTA. Akiva Epstein is up in the 2-hole. Let's see what he can do. Let's try to get some more base runners. First pitch is a swung on and a hit. It looks like over by second base, and it's a catch. Beautiful catch, a diving catch by the second baseman, falling backwards for a great catch. Wow. All right, Farber's defense is very tight. They're playing a very good defensive game. They haven't been able to hit much, but they're still in it. Like we were talking about before, CTA baseball, 5-0 lead. That can change in 1 inning. So Drew Samuelson up, big hitter here. Had a gorgeous hit to right field last at bat. Showing bunt. And first pitch of ball outside, 1-0 count. All right, here we go. Second pitch, 1-0 count. And that is swung on, and it's a foul. 1-1 count. And swung on and missed outside. Drew's looking a little eager to get a hit here. He's got to take a deep breath here. Calm down. 2 outs. 1-2 count. Drew calls time. Back in the box here. Here we go. 1-2 count. Let's see if Drew can get on base here. And hit to right field. It looks like that will stay fair. Oh, never mind. False alarm. Foul ball called by the ump. That was a close call. Very close. I think I do agree with the call, though. It was a little right. But, you know, it'd be nice if Drew could get around on one of these. He's looks like he's swinging a little late. All opposite field here. Ball isn't coming in too fast. All right, 1-2 count. Calls time. Inside. Wow, close pitch. 2-2 count. You know, that was a beautiful pitch by number 4, Kleiman. That was a gorgeous pitch when you got a guy 2 strikes inside corner, but just a little too inside there. And that is killed to left and over the left fielder's head. Drew rounded first, going to second, and he is safe at second with a beautiful double. All right, that is exactly what CTA needed. Runner in scoring position. And you got big slugger BMO up to bat, number 7. Let's see if he can put one into play here, get another run on the board. All right, so we got Ben Moshe coming up to bat here. 5-0 CTA, 2 outs, man on second. And BMO is standing ready to go. It looks like there's a little meeting going on here with the ump. But everything's okay. And here we go. Pitch is coming. The umpire and the catcher are exchanging a few words. Everything seems to be okay. All right, game on. Man on second, 2 outs, BMO on the bat. And the runner goes. He's stealing third, and he is down and slides and safe into third base. Man on third, 2 outs, BMO up to bat. Runner in scoring position. All right, and that was a ball, in case you missed that. Count is 1-0. Another ball, good eye by David Ben Moshe. Drew is playing with the catcher a little bit there. I think he's trying to instigate, trying to get the catcher to throw to third, and then he would steal home. He's done it before. He'll do it again. Drew is a very, very competitive player. He likes getting in the pitcher and the catcher's head. Ball. He's smiling over there in third. He is a funny kid, Drew. I had the same kind of attitude when I played. You got to have some fun out there. Looks like Drew is, strike thrown. All right, 3-1 count. On a pass ball, Drew is home. And a swing and a miss. 3-2, full count, BMO. This is a big at-bat here, 3-2 count. Let's see what we can do here. Man on third, 2 outs, 5-0 CTA.
Hey everyone, I'm back. Just a little update.
Drew is stealing home. Oh, and it is strike 3. Yeah.
Wow, so Drew Samuelson tried to steal home, but that was strike 3 called, so he would have got it too.
He would have been safe. I'm not quite sure about that because it was a full count. So if it was a walk, he would have been safe. So I guess they were hoping for a ball there. Not quite sure why BMO swung on that one. It was not a strike, it was a ball. But it was a high, but he swung. But listen, it's okay. 5-0 CTA.
I'll give you maybe not this game, but another game, okay? I'll give you some calls, okay?
Oh, it looks like we have Rabbi Goldstein in the crowd. Maybe we'll get an interview out of Rabbi Goldstein. That would be quite an interview. Rabbi is the rabbi of Beth Jacob Congregation. He's my personal rabbi. We'll see. He looks a little busy right now.
Do you have a foul ball by any chance?
Hey, let's see if we can call him over here. No. Alex, should we interview Rabbi Goldstein?
We can, yeah.
Hey, Rabbi Goldstein, if you could come make your way to the press box over here for a second. Here, can I borrow this headset for 1 sec? So we're going to interview Rabbi Goldstein. Rabbi, if you could put the headset on here. Rabbi Goldstein, we don't have much time here as we're in between innings. So Rabbi Goldstein is the rabbi of Beth Jacob Congregation. Rabbi, tell us a little bit about Columbus, a little bit about Beth Jacob and CTA.
The CTA is the pride of Beth Jacob and the Columbus community. This game is an amazing game with Beth Jacob, CTA dominating.
Good. So Rabbi is a New Yorker. He grew up in Muncie. He's a big Yankee fan. Near Muncie. New City, big Yankee fan. Rabbi is very knowledgeable in baseball. So Rabbi, give us your perspective. CTA is up 5-0 here. Drew Samuelson, a star pitcher. Do you save him for the rest of the tournament? Do you keep him in? What do you say?
The guy Shohei Ohtani, he's
yeah,
pitching,
that's
he's
right.
hitting, he's doing it all today.
So what do you say? You keep him in for the game? You make sure you get the win, or you take him out?
Keep him in.
Keep him in. All right. You heard it from Rabbi Goldstein.
You got to advance.
Okay.
Every game's a playoff game.
All right. All right. Well,
You
thank you,
gotta
Rabbi
win the
Goldstein.
game.
Rabbi is a pillar of this community. He's my personal rabbi, and we're doing big things in Berwick. And Beth Jacob is a fantastic shul, great community. If anybody is looking for an out-of-town community to move, feel free to contact Rabbi Goldstein. Thank you, Rabbi Goldstein, so much.
Thank you.
What is this being broadcast?
Back to the game. Drew Samuelson still on the mound.
Danny steals my headset and just interviews people. That's what he does.
And a rip to left, beautiful hit. It is foul ball.
Foul ball.
Oh, thank goodness. That was a close call. That would have been a nice
So we're still
double
working
there.
on the Wi-Fi. Yeah, we're working on
we
the
got John
Wi-Fi. We'll hopefully
Hartstein here.
get a
Maybe we'll
better
get an interview
connection
out of
with
him
it.
one day. Maybe next inning. Hartzine, you good for an interview next inning? All right. Hartzine's been running CDI for many years now.
Keeping the community involved. That's great.
He's a big CTA fan, big baseball player himself. I've played softball with him for many years. We'll see his perspective on the game. And that's a ball, walk. So Drew Samuelson walks the first player. Man on first, no outs, 5-0 CTA.
How many views? I mean, sorry, how many outs? No outs.
All right, so man on first, no outs. Drew throws over. He is safe. All right, so Alec, how you feeling? You getting a little nervous here? Man on first, no outs.
I haven't really been into this game so much because I've been running around trying to figure out stuff. But you know, right now I'm not so worried about Drew because you know he could stay cool, he could stay composed, and we just really got to see how he deals because he hasn't really had that many base runners in this game.
And ball, 2 balls thrown. Drew's starting to get a little wild here. Looks like we're gonna okay, we have a little visit to the mound by Akiva. You know, once again, Akiva and Drew, it's a beautiful thing to see. These guys are best friends, been playing together from Cincinnati, going to baseball camps. They both attended Ron Golden's baseball camp. Ron Golden is a Jewish member of the community in Beth Jacob, and he runs a baseball camp at Huntington Park where the Columbus Clippers play, and he has coached a lot of these players on the off season, helping them with their games, and you can see it playing out here. CTA is playing great. So, all right, hopefully Drew will be able to throw some strikes here.
We got Hirschfist up to bat.
Way high, 3-0. Excuse me.
Gotta run around now.
Throws over to first, safe. It looks
nice
like my daughter
move
just
right
woke
there.
up.
Bless you, Rabbi.
Kira, did you have a good nap?
Danny, have you worked on your calls?
I really enjoy broadcasting. I plan to do the next game as well if my wife lets me and if Alex lets me. Oh, pass ball. Looks like the runner advances to second base. Akiva can make that stop. He knows he can make that stop. That was just a little error. But he'll brush that off. That won't happen again.
And to think Danny was nervous about doing this. About doing it by himself. He's been doing
it was a walk anyways. That's true.
He's been doing a great job.
You know, Rabbi Durandov, just to let you all know, has been sitting next to us helping us with our commentary all game. He happens to also be a big baseball fan himself. Also a Yankee fan, I believe. No, a Mets fan, but also grew up in what part of New York?
He admits it.
What part of New York did you grow up in? In Brooklyn. Okay.
So here's like a proposal for Rabbi Durandov. Now, Rabbi, you know, you have to be at school tomorrow because there's school in session. But let's say I give you the opportunity to come broadcast the game, come sit in the booth, call the game, and you just bring the whole entire school to the games.
Strike call. It's 0-2
And believe me, no players paid me to say that. He says it's a tough call. But maybe we'll get Rabbi in for the evening games later. We'll definitely get him in for a couple of innings here, a couple innings there. Man, and you gotta talk to Danny. Danny's our interviewer.
And we got a ball high. Who is that? Is that Saul Meyer?
Yes.
Saul Meyer, the twin
we got
of
Ari
Dove
Urschler
Meyer,
up to bat.
who's playing on the
We've
CTA
been talking a lot.
Lions.
We can't forget to do the actual commentary.
We will try to get an
that.
interview maybe in next inning, okay? So stick around. Thank you for your support. And pitch. Oh, got him swinging. Strike 3. We got 1 out. Man on first and second. That was big for Drew's confidence. He needs that strikeout. As we used to say when we played baseball, we used to call 1 out a fry and 2 outs horn. So we got a fry.
You keep talking. You know they do. John Sterling.
Ball outside.
Pitch.
You got it.
We got big number 20 up to bat. Like we said before, this is Eisen, older brother Sander Eisen. Sander Eisen was a wrestler. I'm not sure if this guy wrestles. He could. He's definitely the center of the basketball team. Big boy. And he's big swing and a miss here. We got a 1-1 count.
No, a little something about that pitch. You know, we've been talking about that pitch a lot. About it was a little bit inside. You know, just in the strike zone. It's very hard for a hitter to hit that. And Mike Eisen knew they've been calling that pitch a strike all game long.
Yeah.
So he took a hack at it. Why not?
Yeah, it's a good swing. You're right, Alec. And another big cut, foul ball into the other field. Wow, big cut by
So
by
to
Eisen
update you
here.
what happened, you guys didn't see that because you're focused on this game, but the ball got hit out of play into the other game. And in the other game, there was a ball being thrown, like a ground ball, and the fielder threw it to first, got the out, and then the ball from this game bounced to the first baseman over there at that game. What a coincidence.
And a pitch. Oh, it's a ground to second. Could be a play. He throws to first, and he got him. That's 2 outs, man on second and third. So this is an interesting situation here. 2 outs. Players have the option to run on second and third with first base open. So CTA is looking for either a strikeout, a fly ball, or a grounder to first. Anything else will be a run for Farber. Right now it's 5-0. Farber's really looking to get on the scoreboard here. Drew is pitching still. We got number 5 on Farber up. Very tall kid, probably around 5'10", 5'11". Pitch coming in and strike one. Beautiful pitch.
Oh, that's
Drew
is
starting to throw some heat. It looks like that must have been around 70, 75 miles per hour. Number 5, Drew Samuelson, starting to heat up.
We got Speedy Gun Danny over here. Here's the pitch.
Second pitch, a ball. Great stop by Akiva Epstein. See, that is where you can tell a difference between a rookie catcher and a veteran catcher there. If that ball got past Akiva, that would have been a run for Farber, especially with number 4, very quick climbing on third base over there. So great stop by Akiva. Strike 2, beautiful pitch. So we got a 1-2 count here. Let's see if Drew can close out the inning. That'd be big for CTA. Pitch coming. Drew in his windup. And strike 3 thrown. That's 3 outs. End of the inning. Big pitch by Drew.
I think he has 8. So I'll be calling the next inning. I might have to stop. He has 9 strikeouts. 9 strikeouts for Drew Samuelson. That's what he came at. You know, that's what happens. When you got a guy, he can pitch with accuracy, he can pitch with speed. He'll get out of these jams.
Yeah.
Just strikeouts. Because strikeouts, they don't advance the runner. They don't, get the guys on base. It's just, that's what you need. That's what CTA has this year.
Yeah. So let's get another interview here in the booth. I'm thinking about Peril Ben Moshe. Hey, Peril, come here for a second. Let's get a little interview in the booth here. Hey, John Hartstein. Hartstein, come here, please. Headset, please. Headset. John Hartstein, come here, please.
John.
So John Hartstein here. John Hartstein has been a huge component of the CBI tournament since its initiation 10 years ago.
That's
John,
correct.
tell us a little bit about the tournament this year.
Unfortunately, Danny, because of my current work schedule, I'm actually not involved this year like I have been in the past.
Okay.
So I can only tell you about the past, it's a wonderful tournament that started with the Rosensteins, and then in the second year, the board appointed Bob Lane and myself to be the co-commissioners. And Bob and I and Steve Guinan and Mr. Bailey and Rabbi Khan grew this thing into the beautiful tournament that it is today.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much for all of your efforts over the years. We really appreciate it.
We love doing it.
John Hartstein and I also used to play on the same softball team.
That's true.
Our softball team has won the championship the last 3 years.
3 years.
Unfortunately, Hartstein works in Cleveland now, like you said, so he can't play. But he's still on the roster.
I'm still on the roster.
Maybe he'll make a guest appearance this year.
I hope to, yes.
Okay, we got crushed our first game. I don't know if you heard.
Oh, no.
We got destroyed. We were very rusty. We played some horrible
By who?
softball.
Rosenstein's team?
By Rosenstein's team.
The yellow team?
Yeah.
They're yellow again?
Yeah. No, they're not yellow. I don't think so. But yeah, we got rocked. But yeah, so CBI. No, you won't. You won't. So yeah, Hartstein. So we're going into the top of the 5th inning. CTA up 5-0. What are you saying? What do you think?
Well, I very much think that this is one of the better talented CTA squads, probably since your senior year.
Yeah, I agree.
I think we have a very good possibility of obviously winning this game. I hope that we can win the second game today.
Yeah.
And then that puts us in the 2-0 winners bracket.
Yeah.
There are some teams here that are coming from schools that have, tens, if not hundreds of boys to choose from.
Right.
And that always puts us behind.
Right.
But I think what Mr. Guinan and Mr. Savage have done here is really take what they have and molded it into a wonderful, cohesive team.
Right. Couldn't agree more.
I would like to say 3 wins, maybe 4 if the cards go our way. And that's
wow. Sorry to interrupt you. That was a gorgeous play. Shmuel Metz was up, hit a grounder to the in between third and short. Short did a backhanded, almost a Alex Rodriguez, Derek Jeter type falling back throw to first and got him out. That was a beautiful, beautiful play by the shortstop on Farber.
And Danny, that's very interesting because, I was saying Ozzie Smith or Omar Vizquel, and, that just shows the difference between of our ages, and that's okay.
That was a beautiful, beautiful play. Beautiful.
Deep in the hole. Deep in the hole.
Yeah, wow.
I'd like to see 3 wins out of Torah would be, of course, wonderful. And,
wow, we got a bunt. Another beautiful play.
Nice defense.
Wow, Farber, I've been saying this all game. Farber has not had some strong hitting, but their fielding has been very consistent, very fundamental. Great throws to first. Beautiful, beautiful play there to get 2 outs.
The current pitcher was the starting shortstop, is that correct?
Right, that is correct. So they made a switch.
He's a very talented player.
2 pitchers so far have been twins, the Kleiman brothers. Twins.
Oh, is that right?
Yep. Both sophomores in high school, so a lot of potential there. Yeah.
They're twins, and
they're both twins, sophomores in high school. Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
That makes a lot of sense.
All right.
That makes a lot of sense. Danny, how was your year? Are you done yet in dentistry?
I just started my 4th year.
Your 4th year?
So my last year coming up.
Clinicals?
Clinicals, treating patients, drilling and filling, as they say.
Drilling and filling, that's wonderful.
And billing.
And billing.
And billing.
And billing.
I'm paying right now, but hopefully I'll bill one day.
Postal Hall.
Postal Hall, that's
Postal
right.
Hall, that's
right.
And this is 1 of 2?
This is Yakira, yep, she's my 3.5-year-old. And I have a son, Menachem, who's 10 months.
10 months, Mazel tov.
Yeah. Thank you.
Let's get the bag off there,
All right, here we go here. So we got 2 outs. Job Myers. Okay, well, John Hartstein, thank you so much for joining us in the booth. Always a pleasure.
My pleasure.
And hopefully we'll have you again.
All right.
Job Myers up to bat and ball outside. If you don't want it, okay, you don't have to have it. Swing and a miss. So what's the game situation here? I was a little distracted with Hartstein. We got 2 outs. Count is 1-1. 1-1, 2 outs. This Farber defense has been resilient. It's starting to drizzle again. It was a beautiful day. It's now very cloudy, kind of dark out here. Hopefully the rain will hold off. Strike 2 called, 1-2 counts. We could really use a base runner here for CTA. Let's see what happens. Ball, 2-2, good eye. All right, 2-2 here. It's very windy. There's a lot of dirt blowing around. They have to stop for a second there. And ball, good eye by Job Meyer. 3-2 count. That was just outside. Oh, never mind. That is a walk. I thought that was a 3-2 count there. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe that was a balk? I'm not sure. That could have been an error by the umpire. But either way, we got a man on first, 2 outs. Bensi gets her up to bat. Ball 1 up high.
What's up, everyone? I'm back. Ball outside.
I'll be right back.
Danny will be right back.
Oh, so bad. Where's the porta potty?
And the pitch. Strike is called. Count 1-1. 2. Bensy Gisser. 2-1 to Bensy Gisser. Top 5. We got runners at first and just first. As Dove Myers slides back, and they got him out. What a pickoff move by Kleinman. What a play. As our esteemed headmaster says, that's a bad call. I think it was a very close. It was a very close pitch, but it's just, I don't know. You're right. It didn't seem like there was enough evidence to do it, but hey, makes the call. Makes the call. Farber is fired up right now, no pun intended, but you can hear them. They're chanting a lot. They're still very much so into this game. They feel like they can come back. So I'm just kind of like talking about myself. Rabbi, you want to get a headset and talk a little bit while Danny's gone? Danny kind of hogs the mic a little bit, so
he does a phenomenal job.
He does do a very good job.
Very hard to fill his shoes.
Yeah, he just like, I tell him like, hey Danny, we're gonna switch off doing play-by-play, and he's like, okay. I say a play, he repeats me right out. I'm like, all right.
He likes the play-by-play.
Yeah, he likes the play-by-play.
The question here, I think Drew needs to get this first batter out just to diffuse the energy the other team's getting right now.
Oh, very good point, Rabbi. It's just because he went into the last inning. He gave up a few base runners. He had a guy on second and third. One single to the to left field or right field is 2 runs. Looks like we're gonna have same pitcher. Okay, so. But it's a very good point. That, yeah, you want to get your confidence back because being a pitcher, you control the game.
Right.
You're the center. You're center of the diamond as he looks in for the first pitch, and it is called ball high above the head of Breslavsky.
I think it's important to note with the weather, we're now in the 5th inning, so I think it's now an official game, which is important for the seeding.
Is now an official game, important for the seeding. Here's the pitch from Samuelson, swing and a miss. Strike 1 is called. We got a 1-1 count. And it wasn't just a swing and a miss, but it was a nice pitch.
Yes.
He made the batter miss. If he didn't swing, it'd still be called a strike. So it's nice to see that he's still hitting the strike zone.
Yeah, he's in his groove still.
Yeah. Oh! Ball was high, but Breslavsky swung at it.
That tells you the batter's also nervous.
We're not official till the end of this inning, so if we could just hold on. If it starts to pour, just start to pour after this inning. Actually, don't start to pour because I don't want to have to break the computer.
We want to get 2 games in today.
I don't want the computer to break. All right, here's the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 on the outside.
Beautiful.
Locked him up. He could not. He did not see it coming.
Are we up to 10 strikeouts now?
10 strikeouts. I heard at 13 strikeouts, Rabbi Drandal's buying the entire crowd hot dogs.
There's been a request to pull Drew after the 12th.
We're just having a good time. Rabbi, keep it on for an inning. Danny's had his shot light. Oh, he's taking it back. He's taking it. All right.
This is my favorite
thing.
So,
Mo Berlin up to bat now. Here's the pitch from Samuelson. Swing and a miss. 1 out in the inning. Bottom
all right,
of the
we're
fifth.
back in the
5-0
studio. Time for that
CTA.
break. Yeah, Drew likes it.
It's,
so Farber is singing the "Take Me Home, West
Here's
Virginia."
The pitch. Strike 2 is called. Low. What a pitch.
To the
Up next is Aaron Adler. Shout out to Aaron Adler. Shout out to Ethan
West
Adler.
Virginia.
Shout out to Noah Adler. Shout out to Alyssa Adler. The Adler
Take
family
me
there.
home. Really not
looks
sure
in
why
for
they're
the pitch.
singing that.
Ball high. We got a 1-2 count on Mo Berlin. Samuelson's looking great right now. Looks in for the sign, shakes off the call. Likes what he sees. Here's the pitch. Ball inside. Oh,
Come
wow.
on, Blue! That was right there. Sorry, I had to.
Aaron Adler over here, folks. He's up to bat next. Aaron Adler, one of my campers back in the day. Here's the pitch. Ball high. 2-2 count. Samuelson had him on an 0-2 count. 0-2 count. 2-2, right?
Look at this
2-1.
interesting
2-2. He had him on
helmet
an
this
0-2
player
count.
has from Farber here, number 19. Looks like he thinks he's in the MLB here with a
Well,
whole
you
face
never
shield.
know. You know, sometimes you use it for protection.
He's
you
got
know?
a mandible shield.
You don't know.
He's,
He might have
maybe a
had
future
some
dentist
traumatic.
here.
Here's
yeah, he's
the
got to
pitch.
protect his jaw.
Strike 3 on the outside
Beautiful pitch.
bottom corner. You know, maybe Mo Berlin had some kind of play where, you know, he may have, God forbid, hurt himself, and he feels like, hey, I have to wear this this helmet for a little protection. It's tough being up there in the batter's box, you know. When I played, I didn't really get any hits, but I got hit by a pitch a lot. So here's the pitch. Ball
so
outside.
Alec, at some point, I really feel like it would be your responsibility to go talk to Matan to get the broadcaster some free hot dogs. I think. So
Danny's giving orders over here.
Just when maybe in between innings. You don't want a
Ball
hungry
low.
broadcaster, you know.
I know.
Yeah. Alec, listen. I think who's calling the next game over there?
Over there, it's Lee Goodman.
So why doesn't Chad call it with Lee?
All right, we'll see, Danny.
And I think we should continue our broadcasting over here. I think we're doing a great job.
Maybe we will. Maybe
our
we
listeners
will.
are loving us. They're leaving comments how much they're loving the broadcasting over here. What are we up to? Like 30 listeners at this point?
We got 11 viewers.
11. We've gone up one. That's.
We had
that's right.
17 at one point. Pitch, ball low in the dirt. We got a 3-0 count for Aaron Adler. Up to bat next, Joseph Kleiman. David Kleiman.
Alec, I always
Kleiman.
feel like it
David
says a lot about a player's personality, whether they roll up their pants or they leave them down.
Strike 1 is called.
Do you know what I mean? What were
Interesting
you?
call.
Were you a roll-up pants or?
You know, I wasn't much of a baseball player, so whatever I did, I didn't really, you know.
So I always rolled
thought
up,
into it.
always. I
It's
always
kinda-
wore socks though.
Here's the pitch. Ball low, and he will take his base. You know, it's kind of it's interesting you said. It's because like for a basketball player, if he wears a shooting sleeve, what kind of player does it say for him? Like, you know, just what does the player wear when he plays? What kind of player it show? You know, if he's decked out in all this gear,
I'll tell you my
and he
personal
goes out
opinion.
and shows up and hits bombs and.
Okay, Rabbi Drandoff, our scout for the other team, has just told us that number 7 here is a very hard hitter. He's had,
the
I think,
leadoff
2
hitter.
good hits the last
Pitch,
2 at bats.
swing,
He
and
swings
fouled back.
And a foul ball. So, Alec, I think sometimes I feel like the guys that keep their pants all the way down take themselves a little too seriously.
Yeah.
It's like trying to be in the MLB. You know, you can roll your pants up. It's a little more youthful look. Most college players roll their pants up. I don't know. I was always a guy that rolled my pants up.
Here's the pitch. Strike 2 is called. 1-2 pitch. 1-2 count, sorry. Yeah, that's interesting. Like I said, I just didn't really pay attention so much about the roll-up. It's a nice look, so maybe I did do it. You know, I kind of wanted to be, you know, look cool. You know, I was in high school. Oh, thank you, Rabbi.
Oh, a nice hit.
Hit.
To Shmuel.
Oh, and it's past him
Past
into
him.
left field. Picked up by the left fielder. He throws it in. That's Asif Levy playing in left field. Throws it in, and no damage done besides for the fact that he hit the ball and they advanced the runner to second. So now
How
we
many
got 2
outs do we
outs.
have, Alex? 2 outs.
2 outs. Up to bat next as we
You
get
want
a
a hot
gust of
dog?
wind. Gonna look away for a second so I don't get any dust in my eyes. We got Joseph Corman up to bat. Nice hit there. As Rabbi Drandoff said, he's a lot better at predictions than we are. Kleiman is a very hard hitter, and as we can see, Shmuel was not able to make that backhanded play as ball 1 is called up high. He's not able to make that play, you know. Kind of want to see Shmuel get low, move his feet, try to get in front of that ball as opposed to trying to make a backhand play. Ball is called. That was a nice pitch though. I gotta give it to Samuelson. He puts a lot of movement on his pitches. As that ball looked high, it kind of dropped in a little bit. I thought it might have been a strike
This is
call.
what I talk into for the
Here's the
broadcasting.
0-2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with that pitch.
on
Got
one
it. It
second.
kind of looked maybe. I don't know if it was a curveball. Might have just been a fastball outside that kind of got Corman looking. Here's the pitch. Strike right down the middle. You knew that was a strike right as he released it. We got a 2-2 count for Samuelson. 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. Sorry for the wind. If you have trouble hearing, it's just because of the wind, not because of our equipment. Here's the pitch. Ball high. Full count here. Now this is where it gets a little dangerous, okay? You got full count, 2 outs in the inning. Runners are going to be running. You got this Farber faithful trying to get these runs in. They've had runners in scoring position for the last few innings now. Let's see what Samuelson can dial up with this full count. Pitch to Corman. Runners goes. Swung and hit hard, but out of play. And we'll do it again.
Good coaching strategy. Send both first and second stealing. Hit and run there. Down 5-0. You got to make decisions like that.
The chips have entered the booth. Danny is now snacking with his daughter. I'm good, thank you. Thank you.
If you can hear my chewing in the broadcast, just write in the comments and I'll stop. But until you do, I'm going to keep on eating my chips.
Here's the pitch. Swung
oh!
Fouled
Right
back.
in our face. And thank God we have a fence here. Thank you for the backstop.
Shout out to the JCC for putting in a nice backstop. Good, sturdy backstop. And honestly, camera's still holding up well. So, yeah. And here's the pitch from Samuelson. Runners go. Swung on, popped up, and out of play. What a great at-bat here from Joseph Corman. This is going to be his ninth pitch. This is going to be the ninth pitch of the at-bat. He's got 2 runners on base with 2 outs. You got to get these runner on. If you're Joseph Corman, you're thinking, hey, I'm just trying to put contact on the ball. So you can see all game, the ball has been hit hard and into the, ground balls have seemed to be getting through to the outfield. And
Very
if
true.
you get it to the outfield, that's 2 runs right
Alec,
there.
if
So
you've
that's one
noticed,
right there.
they've done the hit and run now 3 times in a row.
They're 2 outs and it's full count.
Yeah,
So
very smart. They go
here's
again.
the pitch.
Here they go.
Swung
and
on
another
and fouled
foul.
back. This is ninth pitch of the at-bat. Here comes the 10th coming up. Really battling hard. Joseph Corman, a sophomore. Young guy here. Really likes the sport, as you can tell. Really works at it. Ball thrown back to second, and no play is made. Good catch there by the second baseman, Gisser. As the ball almost went back, he made a nice play as he caught the ball in the dirt. Danny giving coaching advice. Official rule, is it? Okay. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Ball inside, and the runners were all advanced, and we got bases loaded. What a net bat by Joseph Corman.
Makes
Man,
sense.
you like to see that. I mean, a guy who gets in there, he was down 0-2 in the count, battled back, 3-2 count, fouled out 4, not 1, 2, or 3, but 4 foul balls, and with the 11th pitch of the at-bat, he gets
Alec,
the
I
walk.
could not agree more. That's just an incredible at-bat. Incredible at-bat. You're working your pitcher, especially in a tournament like this. Incredible.
And we got a pitcher's meeting. Maybe we'll make a switch here.
He made Drew throw 11 pitches there.
Listen, like in this tournament, you're playing 2 preliminary games. Then you could play up to 3 tournament games. So that's 5 games in 3 days. And for a pitcher, Drew Samuelson's probably thinking to himself, he's like, hey, I'm going to try to get out of this game as fast as possible with a minimum amount of pitches as possible so I can keep my arm healthy. So I can go, if my team needs me, I can go out there and pitch. I've seen that happen, Back when Yeshiva Atlanta used to be in this tournament, Gary Friedlander, shout out to Gary, shout out to Atlanta, he was probably one of the best pitchers I've seen at this tournament, and he pitched gems when he came in. Now, Atlanta, in their second year coming, they got last place the first year they came. The second year they came, they're in the championship. Gary Friedlander started the game. He started the game, got taken out in the 5th inning. The game went into extras, and there's a rule, as the first pitch is hit hard out of play, there's a rule here at CBI and maybe in Ohio sports baseball, high school baseball, that you can, a pitcher can leave the game as a starter and come back as a reliever. And Gary Friedlander came in as a starter, pitched like 5 or 6 innings against Kushner. Kushner, a very big powerhouse in this tournament. Came in and pitched. Swing and a miss. That's 0-2 count. Came in and got the win. Pitched a flawless last inning. It went into extras, I think, and Yeshiva Atlanta won in 9 innings. The game, 9 innings for MLB is normal, but 9 innings is extra innings here in high school. Here's the pitch, ball high, and he came back and he pitched, finished off what he started, and they won the game and they won the championship. So we've seen miraculous things happen here at this tournament.
Very true.
One of the many, not one of the few, one of the many.
Wow. Breaking news coming in after this inning.
Ball inside.
Alec,
we got a 2-2
I
count.
can't stress the importance of this play right here. You got bases loaded, 2 outs, up 5-0.
And we got Jacob Kleiman up to bat now. So
Good hitter here.
He's been pitching very well ever since his brother gave up 5 runs. He's pitched shutout innings here. Pitch, ball outside.
All right, we got a full count
There
here.
are 2 outs
Walk
in
needs
the
a
inning. We
run
got
here.
full
This is a
count.
big
Runners
pitch coming
will
up.
be going.
What is so this Farber team is singing the Hatikva before they sang the national anthem. They were singing country music. I'm not quite sure what the strategy is, but
Samuelson, full count, 2 innings, bases loaded. This doesn't get it doesn't get better than this. Runners are going. Pitch,
strike
swing,
3.
and a miss.
Wow, that
As
was
Samuelson
a
is
clutch
fired
pitch
up
by Drew Samuelson. You know
and
what? Perfect.
They get out of this inning.
Alec,
No
I
runs
have a
given up.
perfect
What's up?
thing to do now in this inning. Right after Drew Samuelson, the keeper pulled that off. We have never mind, they left.
Who
Keep
did you
on
want to
going.
interview?
I wanted to interview the mothers of Akiva and Drew Samuelson, Pammy
Let's hold on.
and
Let's
Mrs.
see.
Epstein, but I'm not sure where they went.
Thank you to our viewers. We're back up to 17.
Well, Alec, you know, this might be a good time to go get some hot dogs.
Go get some hot dogs.
You're the head of this program.
Tell them you're with me.
I think
I know the guy grilling.
I think you should do it. I really do. The broadcasters. It's really.
I'm sure you can go up and say the broadcasters are having. Listen.
All right, so we just had a breaking update that the CTA women won the Mamanet tournament. Mamanet is a women's, like, lame version of volleyball. It's like a mix of Newcomb volleyball for women, and they just won the tournament. You want? Okay. In the booth, we have nobody, just me again. I'm just going to keep on talking. What? Oh, in the booth, we have Dr. John Frank. Dr. John Frank moved to Columbus a few years ago, has children in CTA. John Frank is a former NFL player, tight ends for the San Francisco 49ers, 2-time Super Bowl winner. Dr. Frank, tell us a little bit about what you're seeing here out of CTA and a big tournament. You've had plenty of experiences like this, the hype.
Let's talk baseball.
Baseball. I'm talking baseball.
Let's talk baseball.
Let's talk some baseball.
The bases were loaded.
Yeah.
2 outs. CTA's up 5-0.
Yeah, huge play.
Samuelson on the mound. And coach manager Guinan decided to leave him on the mound.
Yeah.
Big courage.
Big courage.
A lot of courage, a lot of trust.
3-2 count, bases loaded. Drew throws a strike to end the inning.
Struck him out to end the inning.
Beautiful.
So now we're going into top 6.
Top of 6. CTA up 5-0. First game of CBI.
This is really a turnaround for CTA to come out this strong,
Yeah.
I think, early in the season.
Yeah.
Early in the tournament.
Yeah.
The local fans are very happy, I'm sure.
Very happy. We got hot dogs grilling, fans cheering, music blasting. Everyone is excited to be here. Strike 1. Now we have Betsy Gisser, number 50. So, Dr. Frank, tell us a little bit about, coming up to a tournament like this. There's a lot of mental games you got to play with yourself. How do you calm your nerves coming into a game like this, hosting a tournament with 10 teams coming from all over the country, a lot of expectations? What kind of pre-game, during game rituals can you do to help ease those nerves?
Well, I'll tell you, as
all right, out. Fency hit a grounder to second. Out at first. Great play by Farber. 1 out.
Yeah, that was a really nice play.
Yeah.
The liner right past the pitcher. And it's good to see. I mean, you talk about the excitement and the preparation and the mental game.
Yeah.
And Farber's down 5-0 on a as a visiting team. They've traveled, I'm sure. It hasn't been easy for them. And here they are. They're still swinging the bat.
Yeah.
And so it's nice to see. It's kind of a cliche. It's a little bit of a cliche. It's not the final outcome, but it's how you play.
Right.
but to watch Farber still in the game is good to see. I'm obviously
100%.
proud of our boys.
100%.
They've been underdogs and
yeah, I mean it's a lot of pressure coming and playing the home team first game. It's against the home crowd, and they're playing really good baseball.
So I got to give a lot of
credit.
A lot of credit to Farber for being
100%.
in it.
Big shkoyach.
Big shkoyach to Farber.
Big shkoyach to Farber. All right. Well, thank you for being here. We always appreciate having guests in the press box.
No, I'm glad
We got a ball inside. Asif Levy, good eye. We got no one on base. We got one out. Top of the sixth. 5-0 CTA. Pitch coming in and swing. Grounder going towards second. It's going to be a close one and out at first. Great play by the second baseman. You know, we've been saying this all game. For those Farber parents out there, fans watching, you should know this team is fundamentally sound. They're making incredible plays on the defensive end. Unfortunately, they haven't been able to hit the ball so well this game, but they have been consistent and solid in the field. So great job by Farber.
Looks like we're at or near the top of the order here with David Benzakein.
We are at the top of the order. David Benzakein.
And 2 outs, so I'll be interested to see if they can make some action here.
Yeah, we had a big 2-out rally earlier in the game.
A couple of insurance runs.
Ball one. Good eye by David Benzakein.
Who are you broadcasting? Is this a podcast?
This is broadcasting live to whoever's listening.
How do you
parents?
log in?
There's a link that was sent to the email of all the parents of all the communities.
Every participant?
Every participant.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and it's being streamed. They're both visual and audio.
Fantastic.
Swing and a rip to second base, but the second baseman's right there, throws it to first, and he is out. That is 3 back-to-back-to-back plays by the second baseman. 1-2-3 inning, great defense, and Farber will have another chance to try to get back in this game in the bottom of the 6th inning. Let's see who's coming on the mound. It looks like we don't know yet. It'll be interesting to see if Drew is still pitching. Akiva is catcher again.
Odds on that they're gonna remove Drew Samuelson. He's running out. He's going to the outfield.
Where
Passing
do you see
the
that?
mound. There
Where
he
do
goes.
you see that?
Or is that Aiden?
No, that's Aiden. That's Aiden.
The other Samuelson.
We still don't know what's happening with Samuelson. Akiva, how are you? How you feeling? Good? All right.
Who's coming out on the mound?
All right, we have an inside source that says Drew is still pitching. Interesting call, you know, 6th inning. It's a lot of pitches. Let's see, is Drew going back on the mound? And he is. Drew is going back on the mound. Number 5, Drew Samuelson. All right.
Going for the complete game. Top 7.
Yeah, we play 7 innings here, right? This is 6.
Well, this has to be top. I mean, they're the visitors, so it has to be top 7.
We're home. We're home. I mean, we're visitors right now. So it is the bottom of the 6th.
Very yeshivish move there.
Very yeshivish move, yeah.
The home team being visitors.
That's right. I mean, I think it depends. If CTA can get a few more runs, then I say at this point you close it out with Drew. You just want to close out that game. Or
Danny, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Dr. Frank, for joining us in the booth. Always a pleasure.
Lovely to see you and the beautiful Kira Lebowitz.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Shkoyach.
L'chaim. All right, we are back.
Just to update everybody, Hafter beat Fuchs Mizrahi by a lot. I don't know the exact score.
Interesting.
It was 13-3 when I last checked, so unless Mizrahi made a super big comeback, I don't think they did.
That either means that Mizrahi is not such a strong team this year, or that Hafter is very good.
Well, Yeshiva League teams, they got, 500, 600 boys in the high school.
Not that many, but yeah, Hafter has lots of boys to choose from. All right, so we're here in the bottom of the 6th. Drew Samuelson's pitching, and its
gonna be
first
over there,
pitch is a foul ball, strike 1, 0-1 count. Batting for Farber, number 15, lefty,
Jake Hirschfuss.
Jake Hirschwitz.
Hirschfuss.
Hirschwitz.
Hirschfuss.
Hirschfuss.
Yeah.
Hirschfuss. Jake Hirschfuss. And we got a ball, 1-1.
He's rocking the glasses.
He is rocking the glasses. You know, the
they're
CTA
not really
crowd
bright
is
specs.
growing here. There's more and more people coming out to support the Lions.
Ball
And a
hit.
ground ball hits a third. And Benzacane's there. He makes the throw. He is out. Beautiful play. You know, the defense in this game by both teams has been really impressive, Alec.
Yeah, it has. I've been in and out, but from what I've seen, it's been great. Ari Urschler up to bat next. As Farber sings, "Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to CBI."
All right, well,
That's where
it's
we are.
number
That's the place to be. If
They're
you're
singing
watching,
all kinds of songs here, Alec.
if you're a Columbus fan and you're in Columbus watching either from work or from home, come out to the field. It's a beautiful day. It's been a little bit of raindrops here, but nothing, no harm. You know, it's been a lot of fun here with Danny here in the booth.
And he tries to lay down a bunt, and it is a strike called.
It seems like we're coming up on the time limit soon. I know we started the game, we started streaming maybe about 10 minutes before, so it looks like we got about 10 minutes left of this game. This might be the last inning. How much time has it been? 2:05. So 2:05 was the start, so that's in about 20 minutes. Okay, we got 20 minutes. If the game ends before that, then, I'm sorry, if the time runs out at, if we go until 2:15, 4:15, then the game will be over. I don't know what the deal is with finishing the inning or finishing the at bat, or I don't know. So we just got to see. 2-1 count. 2-1 count. Yeah? Okay. We'll try to get an interview with Danny's daughter, but she's she's a little content with their chips she's got going over there. She's giving me a glare right now. I gotta hand it to Farber. Down 5-0. Pretty frustrating game. They haven't been able to get the runs across, even though having bases loaded, runners at first and second and third. They're still, you know, singing their songs, having a great time.
Yeah, they're singing a niggin in there.
Ball 1 is called. Ball 4 is called. It's a walk.
Sounds like they're singing the Eights-on Cats Elul niggin. Very nice. Lot of spirit.
Danny's
on
not
the
only
Farber
good for
crowd.
his baseball commentary, but he's good for his Jewish music commentary.
I'm a very big
I didn't know
Eights-on
that
Cats
actually.
fan.
So
there is a man on first.
You know,
Drew Samuelson just walked number 13. No outs.
Speaking of Eights-on Cats, there's Eights-on Cats. He lives in Detroit. Not the Eights-on Cats, but Eights-on Cats. He doesn't play on the baseball team. Might be watching now. Shout out to him. He's the one who really helped me out with this, with the broadcasting. You know, getting the streaming up, finding the resources we need. So shout out to him and thank you for that.
All right, thank you, Eights-on Cats. Big swing and a miss by number 20. The count is 1-1. Man on first, no outs. Bottom of the 6th. He's doing okay. He walked the last batter.
We got no outs in the inning. Runner on first. That's Urschler. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
Sorry, Danny. I stole your call.
Alec, you're doing fantastic. This is an absolute pleasure calling this game with you.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, we could talk to him.
And we got a pitch high and outside. The count is 2-2.
You can talk, yeah. We're coming up is Rabbi Stein from Farber. He was in charge of organizing the basketball tournament up there. Great basketball tournament. I played in there for 2 years. Got third place and runner-up in both those years.
And a rip to third. And fields it nicely by Benzacane. to second, gets the out. Beautiful play by David Benzikin.
I think that's the second.
Gorgeous.
First out or second out? It's the second out. Sorry, I've been saying there's no outs in the inning. That was the second out.
That was
I forgot
the second
that
out.
David Benzikin made a nice play earlier in this inning to get the runner out at first. Hirschfuss out at first. So now you got Mike Eisen with the fielder's choice.
Looks like the Farber third base coach is extremely upset. Not quite sure what's happening here.
He's looking to get a pinch runner for Micah Eisen. Number 1. Who's number 1? Number 1, Eitan Bluth.
Oh, no.
No, yeah, it's a courtesy runner because he's the catcher. Micah Eisen, he's the catcher. So you're allowed to, because he's got to, he's got to gear up. He's got to gear up. Yeah, MLB, you got hours to warm up. That's the thing. You got hours to pitch. You got hours to warm up.
You can't put anybody
Here,
to pinch run. You can't just put your fastest
popped
player.
up in the infield. Ben Moshe calls for it, and that is the out of the inning.
End of the inning.
We go to the top of the 7th.
It is crunch time here at CBI at the JCC in Columbus, Ohio. CTA Lions are up 5-0.
We're gonna get an interview from Rabbi Stein.
It is the top of the 7th coming up for you. Thank you to all of our listeners. We appreciate you being here with us. Please feel free to comment in the section. Let us know if there's any topics you'd like to hear. Give us some love. We're working hard out here for you guys. So CTA looks to close out this game. Start off CBI with a victory. Yeah, right after this game.
We got Rabbi Stein here. He's the he co-runs the Detroit basketball tournament in Detroit, the Tansman tournament. I'm sure most of you know what that is because it's a great tournament. Sarachek. You have Sarachek. You got 20 teams from all over, and it's very fun. It's very very overwhelming. But you come to Detroit, you got 4 or 5 or 6 teams that come to this tournament from Midwest, Canada, and it's a great environment. Teams meet, and so Rabbi, you want to tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a great experience. It's a really student-run tournament. Our students do a tremendous amount of work, and they really created an environment that every minute of the time they're there, people are having fun, people are having a great time. The basketball is amazing, but really off the court is an amazing time also. We work really hard on putting together an entire weekend event that everybody loves being a part of.
Definitely. The Shabbaton part is huge because you have your basketball. You see your friends on the court. But when you get into Shabbos, you get into the meals, you get into the singing, that's where you really meet people and you can really make friends for life.
Right, absolutely. And we definitely see that our kids maintain relationships with people they meet over the course of the tournament. And people run into each other in Israel and all over, and they say, oh, we know you from the Tansman tournament. We ate at your house Friday night at the Tansman tournament, all kinds of things. And it creates a bond with people from Detroit, with people from all over.
As Epstein grounds out to the third baseman for the first out of the inning. It's funny because I played in the tournament for 2 years. First, they're both very heartbreaking tournaments. First tournament I was there, it was when I was a junior in high school. I went up for a rebound and I fell on my knee wrong. Dislocated my kneecap, was out for the rest of the season, so it's tough there. And then the second year, we lost to Mizrahi in double overtime. Then we lost to Mizrahi again in the championship game. But, even though, as a great play is made by the left fielder, who's the left fielder,
Yeah, that looks like it was Jake Hirschfuss.
Jake Hirschfuss, great play out there. And foul ground, making that great play. Didn't really rob him, but makes a great play. So even though, you have the hardship of the actual basketball, it was just such a fun experience, and I'm very grateful that we got to play because, you know, it was my first time ever playing against Jewish schools, and it was just, you know, it was everything I ever could imagine. So thank you to Tansman, thank you for Detroit community for having us, and thank you, Rabbi Stein, for joining us.
And we're looking forward to 2020. It's going to be the last weekend in January, January 31st and February 1st is going to be third annual Tansman tournament. Hoping to see a lot of teams there. Okay.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Thanks a lot.
As a hard hit from David Ben Moshe, as Kleiman could not handle it, and he will be safe at first. I will be right back.
All right, so back to the broadcasting here. I don't know if anybody saw that, but that was probably the highlight of the game right there. Hirschfuss just made an insane catch in left field in foul territory, diving catch on Drew's nice hit. So we got 2 outs here. 5-0 still, CTA. And Shmuel, no sock Shmuel Metz is up. You can say hi, Kira. And Shmuel, big swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2, 0-2. 2 strikes, no balls. Shmuel's got to protect the plate here. Eat. You don't want? And ball 2. Good eye by Shmuel. It's 2-2 count. You don't want this, Kira? Inside, 3-2 count. Good, great eye by Shmuel. Full count here. All right, and that is a walk, ball 4. So CTA has men on first and second base, 2 outs. Let's see if they can get a few more runs here before the end of the inning. First pitch is a ball in the dirt. Good eye by Aiden Samuelson. Runner is stealing, and no throw. Runner is up. Ben Moshe is up at third. It looks like Coach Guine's a little frustrated there. Shmuel Metz should have also been stealing, but he missed the sign. Yeah, he was calling a double steal. Looks like Shmuel missed the sign. But that's okay, he can steal now. There he goes, and swing and a miss.
Hey, Alec, home run. Over.
Now second. First one hit hard to right field.
Get home run,
yeah. Yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm back. Tune in to Ida Crown versus Frisch over on
Ball
JCC.
high. Good eye by Aiden.
On the JCC field too. Home run was just hit over there, over the fence, not inside the park. So we got Aiden Samuelson up to bat. What's the count?
Pitch outside, ball.
Ball 3.
Alex, so game situation here, pretty wild. Runners on second and third.
Oh, wow.
2 outs. Aiden Samuelson up. I believe the count is full count.
Listen, he's a freshman. This is where he grows up. Okay, I know it's not like, okay, they're down by 1 run, but still.
Pitch
you know,
is in the dirt, and oh, runner is stealing, and he is safe.
What a great play.
Wow, what a steal at home. 6-0 now,
the ball went
CTA.
behind. The ball went behind. Aiden Samuelson swung, not knowing it was going to be behind. It was a strikeout for Corman. Corman is new pitcher this inning. It was a strikeout for Corman, but the ball got away from Eisen and allowed a run to score, allowed Aiden to be safe at first, and it allowed Schmiel to be safe at third.
All right, so we got runners on first and third, 2 outs. Dove Meyer up to bat. CTA looks to keep this rally going.
Swing and a miss from Dove Myers. Hey, listen, he's being aggressive. Six nothing CTA, top 7. So now Dove Myers steps in. He's looking to be aggressive. And Aiden Samuelson steals second.
Strike
2 is
two
called. He wants to be aggressive because why not, right? You're up by a few runs. This is where you get good game experience, good BP, and you learn. You grow. See, Dove Myers, just a sophomore. He'll be back next year.
Strike 3, but he
Strike
dropped
3
it.
is called, and it's behind.
Oh my gosh!
And
Small's
there's
run.
no pitcher
He's
there.
Safe and
it's
safe
safe,
at
and another
first.
run scores. Joseph Corman.
Wow, that
Mike
just
Eisen
shows
his
how
frustration because
ball
listen,
goes.
Mike Eisen makes the effort to get to the backstop to make the play at home, but there's no pitcher. Okay.
You know, Alex, that just shows a wild pitch in the dirt. That's a run and a guy safe at first. That could have been the end of the inning.
I don't think that was a wild pitch because it went through the catcher's legs.
That was in the dirt. That was in the dirt, Alex. It was in the dirt. That was a hard stop by the catcher.
Okay, a wild pitch. It's 7-0 CTA. We got Aiden Samuelson on third, Dove Myers at first, and this is the second time in a row a CTA batter has struck out, but was able to reach first because a swing and a miss and the ball in the dirt and behind the pitcher. So now, stepping in, Benzie Gisser. Corman looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike is called, and there's no play as the ball bounces away from Eisen. And Dove Myers claps for himself as he reaches second safely.
You know, this pitcher is not making it easy for the catcher. He's making the catcher work very hard. A lot of pitches in the dirt. You know, he's got to try to find the zone.
It really seems that Joseph Corman, I think he's a sophomore. He's not really used to pitching. You can really see it because of his errors by not covering home, pitches in the dirt. You know, he's just going out there. He's just rocket firing, hoping he hits the strikes and hoping somebody hits the ball to his players so that they can get the out. And yeah, listen, you get experience. You're down 7-0. It'll be very hard to win this game. You get experience with this.
Right.
As ball
and that's
2
another
is called.
ball. The count is 3-0.
Sorry, it's 2-1. 2-1. No, it's 3-0. Oh, okay. So my mistake, folks. I said he called strike because it looked like he pointed the gun to the right side, but no, that was a ball call on the steal from Dove Myers. Here's the pitch. Nice pitch there. I saw a little movement there, a little two-seamer, but strike one is called. So now it's 3-1 count.
Strike 2 count.
No?
It is a 3-2 count, full count there. You know, Benzie, I think, was hoping for the walk there, but that was right down the middle. He's got to swing at that one.
Okay, he's got full count. Way to bounce back here from Corman. Let's see if he can execute.
Third
Strung
pitch,
on,
he's
grounded
swung.
to the past the pitcher. Hard play for the
That's trouble.
For the shortstop. It's thrown, no
He is
good, and the
safe
turn
at
past the
first.
first baseman at the
And
fence.
that is
2 runs
two
will
more
score,
runs.
and it is a 9-0 ball game here. What a nice play. Benzie Gisser hit it perfectly to the shortstop so that it was too hard of a play for him to make. Slow grounder right past the pitcher. That's an infield single, right? We counting that infield single? Infield single. Change the score. We got a new pitcher coming in the game.
Wow, so this has been quite a 2-out rally here. CTA Lions have scored 4 runs.
9-0, top of the 7th. CTA has scored 4 runs. They scored 2 runs in the first, 3 runs in the second, and went blank for the next 4 innings.
So 9-0
And now in this
CTA.
7th inning, they've scored 4 more runs to make it 9-0.
9-0, runner on first, 2 outs.
Drew, you pitching? Drew, you pitching next inning? Drew's coming in to finish off this game, even though he's got the sizable lead. He's feeling it. You know, pitching a shutout is not easy because you have to take into account, first of all, you got to take into account the level of experience the pitcher has. If he's a good pitcher, he can pitch well, he can get in the strike zone. But also you have to take into account, hey, are the batters good? Are your fielders good? Can they, prevent errors? And listen, like CTA's had a pretty clean game. Drew Samuelson's been able to have a shutout. Throw is missed by the first baseman. Nice bunt there. by Asif Levy. He runs the second. The ball is out of play, and they will stop. They will hold the runners and put Bensi. Bensi gets her back at third. Nice play by Asif Levy. I think it would have been a single. It was a very tough play. No, we're saying that's an error on the first baseman. Oh, throwing error on the pitcher. As we get the top of the order, hey, listen, this is what the bottom of the order is meant to do. Get on base for the top of the order where you got the stronger hitters. You know, if you can get the bottom of the order on base, you're gonna win a lot of games. You know, especially when you got a good pitcher. I know we talk about Drew a lot. I'm sorry if we seem a little biased, but like, you know, he's a great player. You know, we've seen a lot of great plays up from both sides. We've seen the Clayman twins pitch very well. We've seen very good defensive plays from Farber. They've just come up a little bit short. And, you know, listen, like, you got bases loaded. You got runners on second and third with 2 outs. And it's only 5-0. You get 2 runs, it's 5-2. That's a save opportunity. You know, it's a close game. As the ball is hit to the third baseman, Clayman, and scooped up by the first baseman, Aaron Adler,
folks.
and they get out of that inning.
Thank you
it
for
listening. It is 9-0,
top
7. As we go to the bottom of the 7th, let's see if Farber can make a comeback of the century.
Bottom of the 7th, 9-0 CTA. Drew Samuelson is going to take the mound for the last inning to try to close it out.
But we'll see, because we've been playing for over 2 hours now. We're coming up on the end of. It looks like I don't know what they're going to do. Do they finish out the inning? They're going to finish out the inning, so we're going to play a complete game. We are going to play a complete game. It is 9-0. We got a CTA student as bad boy for the Detroit for Farber Fire. It's funny. Okay. Samuelson coming in for a 7th inning of work. Man, this has been fun. It's been a lot of fun. You know, you think you sit out here at a game for over 2 hours, you think, hey, this could get a little boring, but no. When you're sitting here in the booth, you got good company. Got Danny, we got Yakira, Danny's daughter. We got Rabbi Drandoff. We got the scorekeeper. I don't know his name, but it's just a lot of fun. And, you know, we got the crowd behind us. We got the CTA. We got runs coming in all over. It's just a great environment, you know. Spring is turning to summer. Could get a little hot out, but still, we got a tight window. We get a tight window of very nice weather here. We got it's probably about 70 degrees. Not very humid. It looks like there might be some storm clouds coming, but hopefully we can finish the second game because CTA still has another game after this. We got a doubleheader for CTA. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm very excited for the rest of this tournament. As we check in, it is a 1-1 ball game. Ida Crown versus Frisch. Looks like after that home run given up by Ida Crown, Frisch has bounced back. Ida Crown has bounced back to tie the game. Lee Goodman over there at JCC Field 2 with the call. Go check him out. He said he used to commentate back in college, so he's a little bit more of a professional than we are.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Drew on the mound to finish up the game. First pitch is a ball.
It's a ball inside for Drew Samuelson. I wonder what his pitch count is. I bet we can talk to Shrieky about that after the game, in between games. When we get an interview we're going to get an interview with Drew Samuelson after the game. And talk a little bit about what's going on, you know, what he did well for this game. And even though it's not over yet, but, you know, he's pitching well. And we'll get Shrieky Talks over here, give us the analytics, give us the breakdown of the stats before we move in, as ball 2 is called inside to Yehuda Retzlovsky. 2-0 count. 3-0 count, I'm sorry.
That's amazing.
I was talking, I didn't pay attention. A shout out to Rabbi Yair Silverstein. Sorry about it. I know that was a while ago. I saw that. As strike 1 is called. We got 3-1 count. Rabbi Drandoff made the comment before in previous innings. You got to get this first out. You got to get this first out because last inning, Farber was threatening. Farber had bases. That was last inning, right? Farber had bases loaded, or no? Yeah, Farber had bases loaded last inning. You got to get this first out. As strike 2 was called before. Here's the full count, ball high, and Roslavsky trots down to first. Let's see what they can do. Hey, 9-0. You get a few base runners. You know, you don't want to have to force CTA to bat. They're good batters, like they're good players. Sorry, good pitchers. Sorry. And let's see what they can do strategic-wise. If Farber can come around, get a few base runners, maybe get the bases loaded, get a few runs in, and maybe a 1-0 or no outs, we'll see what CTA does, because that's dangerous. You know, because it's not only a mind game for the pitcher; it's a mind game for the whole team. You know, if you're in the outfield, you're playing shortstop or second. Just strike one is swing and a miss from Mo Berlin for strike one. It's just a mind game. You know, you see a ball coming to you, you're like, oh my God, if I miss it, then we're gonna give up runs. That can really affect you. You got a lot of time to think about it. The ball hit hard to the outfield, you know, pop fly, swing and a miss for strike two. It can really affect the team. So Samuelson, he walks the first batter. Let's see, he's got an 0-2 count on Berlin, commanding lead. Let's see what Berlin can do. What has he done today? He struck out twice, and he got a single, and he walked. Oh, struck out twice. As ball one is called, and a throw down to first as Ritzlovsky steals. Ritzlovsky, very good basketball player. You know, as we said before.
I'm saving it. Daddy, I'm saving it.
Here's Samuelson with the pitch. Ball high to Berlin. He's got a 2-2 count on Berlin. The pitching lead is the pitching lead is down to 2-2 as it was 0-2 before. Samuelson looks in for the sign. Runner goes. Strike three is called. Throw down to third. Past the third baseman as Reslovsky slides and he stays down and does not take the opportunity to score. Berlin strikes out, and we got one out in the inning, but the runner advances to third.
Great throw by Akiva there to try to get him out. It's a tough spot as third base runners coming in sliding. Got to focus on catching the ball and put down that tag, but I think if that was a properly done tag, that would have been out.
Samuelson looks at third. Here's the pitch. Strike one is called right down the middle. Just throw back to third. Runner goes back. No play. Samuelson. 0-1 count to... Who's that? Adler. Pitch, swung on, popped out of play, and nobody is hit, thank God. All right, we're good. We got some people standing over there, and it missed them, so we're good. We got 0-2 count here on Aaron Adler.
0-2, big pitch here for Drew.
Here's the pitch from Samuelson. Ball one called. 1-2 count on Aaron Adler. We got bottom of the seventh, 9-0 CTA. Drew Samuelson pitching a masterpiece. Looks back at third as Reslovsky. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three is called. And that one more batter and CTA wins as we get a few more drips from the sky.
There's 2 outs.
There are 2 outs in the inning. This
2
game
outs.
is almost over unless...
1 out to victory here.
Here comes the rain. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Put the computer down under the table so it doesn't get rained on. Here's the pitch behind the batter,
stop
who
by the
is
catcher.
Kleiman. David Kleiman.
It is starting to rain out here in the JCC field in Columbus, Ohio.
Here's the pitch, ball low. We got 2-0 count on Kleiman.
We will, sweetie.
The rain is starting to come down. Just a bit, just a bit.
All right, hopefully Drew will finish this up so we can get out of the rain. Let's go, Drew.
Drew looks at third. Here's the pitch. Swung on, popped up out of play, and almost hit someone, but he's okay. It is a 2-1 count for David Kleiman. 2 outs, bottom of the seventh, 9-0 CTA. Samuelson looks at third. Here's the pitch, ball low, 3-1 count. Here's a hitter's count. Let's see what Kleiman wants to do, because if he does go for a hit, he has a potential of getting out. Whereas if if he gets walked, he gets another base runner. And listen, you're down 9-0. You need as many base runners as you can. You're not hitting bombs out here, you know. Here's the pitch, swung on, grounded up the middle for a base hit, and Farber is on the board as Roslovsky scores with ease.
All right, Farber bench is celebrating in the dugout. They have got a run. Good for them.
You know, Kleiman's been very good this game. Both Kleimans, okay? He gets that, gets that base hit up the middle. It would have been a very hard play for either the shortstop or the second baseman to make. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for number 10, Joseph Corman.
You know, it's a little frustrating for the CTA team. You know, you go 7 innings, 6.5 innings, almost got the shutout.
And you know, another thing we haven't talked about yet in this broadcast is that as a base hit into right field, opposite field, nice hit. Oh, and the play. Oh. So you guys didn't see that, but Aiden Samuelson made a great play, throwing to first, almost got the force out, even though it went into right field, but Ben Moshe was off the plate. So we got a base hit. It's 9-1, 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Up to bat is Jacob Kleiman. And so what I was saying before is a big thing in this tournament is run differential. You know, right now, CTA, if they give up a lot of runs this inning, the run differential is not going to be so good, and they might have to play some of the better teams early in the bracket play. Because I'm told that if you win a game in preliminaries, then you automatically qualify for the quarterfinals. Most likely.
Like wow, we have a pitching change happening here.
Oh.
They decide to take Drew out.
We got Bensi Gisser coming up to pitch. There we go. He needs one more out. So if CTA, they got +8 on run differential, which is a great run differential. So we want, it's all about the seeding. You know, and it's, I'm sure Drew will go back, and if they win this game, Drew's going to look back and say, hey, I played fine, we won the game. He's not going to be shaken. He's going to be, okay, great, I gave up a run. Bottom of the 7th, I pitched 6 2/3, great innings, no runs. It's not going to affect him, but it'll affect maybe the seeding. So we'll see what happens with
Honestly, all we need here, Alec, is we just need strikes. We need Bensi to get up here, throw some strikes, let him hit the ball. We have a great field, make a play, get the out, game over.
Now, Danny, you pitched in high school. Watching Bensi, his stretch, watching his pitch.
Yeah.
He kind of has a short wind-up.
He doesn't throw a lot of speed, Bensi, at all. But he has very good control. The hardest thing as a pitcher, especially in a tournament play, is just to throw strikes. Coach Guinan always says that. He says just throw strikes. Because in the end of the day, if you're walking, you're going to lose games. If you can't throw strikes, you can't win games.
Absolutely.
So I think Bensi, I think that's what Coach Guinan's thinking. Drew's getting a little wild. He's already thrown 150 pitches. Put in Bensi, let him throw a few strikes, get an out, get out of here.
That's it, just one out, that's it. End this game. But the thing is, here's another factor. We got a lot of factors going on. We got a lot of factors in this game. Run differential, we got confidence, but another thing we have is that CTA plays another game.
Yeah, right after this.
They've played for over 2.5 hours, close to 2.5 hours. This ball one is called throw in the dirt. These guys, I know baseball is not the most extreme sport. You know, you don't get super tired of baseball, but hey, listen, you play 2 games. At the end of that second game, you never know. And I've heard that Bensi's supposed to start this next game, so we'll see how this affects that. Maybe David Ben Moshe will start this game, next game against Berman.
And we got
Tune into that. We got Chad Horowitz on the call. Maybe Danny, if Chad allows it. Danny's been talking about broadcasting next game as the rain is coming down a little bit more. But tune into Chad. Unfortunately, Chad didn't get to call a game this morning as a wild pitch. Epstein was not able to corral it, and that is
runners
ball
advance
3.
to second and third. The rain is starting to come down. We
3.
need it out here, CTA Lions. Let's go. It is 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Runners on second and third. CTA up 9-1. We need 1 out here.
We got Jacob climbing up to bat. We got a 3-0 count, yeah? Here's the pitch.
3-0 count.
Ball
and it is
outside,
a ball.
and bases are loaded.
Bases loaded. You know, Farber really has a chance here. Alec, you know, it's crazy to say this, but, you know, 9-1.
It's definitely not crazy to say this.
You clear the bases, that's 4 runs. That's a 9-5 game.
And here's another, here's the thing. I've been bringing up a lot of points because baseball is all about all different factors about everything. Detroit looks at Drew Samuelson. They know he's a great pitcher. They know he's a great player. They say, hey, he's out of the game.
Right. This is our chance.
We got Bensy Gisser. They don't probably, they know him. They're friends. But hey, you never know. He's not a Drew Samuelson.
In
He
the
could be a
dirt.
great pitcher, but he's not as intimidating as the ball 1 is
100%.
called in the dirt.
Ball 1. Listen. Bensy
Hey, he needs to warm
Gisser
up. He got a little warm up.
needs to get the ball in the strike zone right now. If he cannot throw strikes, we cannot win this game.
If he doesn't
He's gotta
get a
throw
strike,
some strikes and let the field do the work. He steps off the bag. He's trying to get us
If
composure
Bensy doesn't
here.
get an out, Danny probably will charge the mound. And that will be on camera, and probably on Sports Center not top 10. Here's the pitch.
And another ball in the
Ball
dirt.
in the dirt. He's right there. The ball's right there, lower part of the strike zone. Just raise it up a little bit. That's all. He's had a few balls in the dirt, but they haven't been like crazy pitches. They just, at the end, they just kind of slide off and go into the dirt.
Strike one called.
There we go. That's his first strike of the game.
Alec, you got to think about the coaching decision there. You have a pitcher, it'd be one thing to pull it out in the 5th inning, 6th inning. When you're already in the 7th inning, the kid needs one more out. You don't just keep it.
Well, he's probably thinking, hey, this is a good opportunity. Let's see what Bensy can do. His
Strike,
ball hit.
And it is
fielded
to
thrown
second,
to
safe.
second, and he's safe. Corman goes home. Ball is over the catcher, and a second run scores as Hirschfus gets a infield single, and they tried throwing it to second. The second baseman wasn't paying attention. The runner on third ran home to score Farber's second run
Alex,
of the game.
there has been a complete change in momentum in this game. It is now 9-3.
9-3 or 2?
9-4.
No, it's not 9-4.
9-3. They just got 2 runs.
9-3.
9-3. CTA looks kind of disheveled
and it
out
looks
there.
like they're just
It's starting to rain. The Farber bench is going crazy. This is a complete change of momentum here. We just need a 1 out to close this game. Maybe you should have put Akiva in to get 1 more out, your star pitcher. He can throw 3 pitches, done. You got to think about the implications.
I totally agree. And also another thing, we watched in that huddle, David Ben-Moshe took control of that huddle there, the meeting on the mound. Just say, hey, listen, settle down. Infield, settle down. Gisser looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on and
All
fouled.
right, good. Strike 1, 0-1 count. But you got to give it to Farber here. These guys have not given up this whole game. They've kept their energy high, their spirits high. They're having a great time out there, and they're back in this game.
And listen, you lose this game, you have a lot of, even if they lose, they scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning. They go into their next game tomorrow morning. Tune into that. I'm not sure which field. You can check the schedule.
Is that a strike called there?
Yeah, strike 2 is called.
Interesting call. That looks very low and outside.
Yeah, well, hey, but tune into that game. Farber, get 3 runs in the bottom. Maybe they'll get 3 runs in the first inning of the next game, and they could squeak into the bracket. Swung, hit, and it is caught by Ben-Moshe, and this game is
and
over.
CTA has won the game. The
Stay
final
tuned.
score of 9-3.
Stay
Lions.
tuned as we try to get an interview with Drew Samuelson, the pitcher.
Yes.
Danny will construct an interview,
Yes.
and up next for the game is Berman versus CTA. Chad Horowitz
right.
with the call.
We'll be right back with an interview from Drew. Just some post-game comments from me. I think CTA played a fantastic game overall there. Drew pitched a great game. They hit some great balls. Farber also played very well, but I think CTA was clearly the favored team in this game. And we'll see what happens. A big win for CTA. I don't know the last time CTA had an opening victory at CBI. Great start for them in this tournament. We'll be right back with you with some interviewing with the starting and almost completing pitcher, Drew Samuelson. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with us. We really appreciate all the listeners. Keep on staying tuned. We got a lot of great baseball coming up. This is only the beginning. CTA Lions 1-0. Great game. We're going to try to get Drew over here. Drew, come here. All right, we have Drew Samuelson joining us in the booth here for a post-game interview. Drew, congratulations on a great victory,
Danny. Thank
great
you.
pitching. Tell us about what you thought of that game.
We just came in there, humble, just trying to play our game, do what we do best.
Good, so you pitched 6.5 innings.
6, yeah.
What happened at the end there?
I mean, I was throwing 140 pitches, so my arm was just feeling it. Was done, and we just wanted to get some fresh arms in there, get some good reps, finish the game up. It's a great win.
Okay, good. How's your arm feeling now?
I mean, it hasn't hit me yet, but I'm sure it'll be really sore soon.
Okay, you think you're going to be able to pitch some more this tournament?
You betcha.
Good. All right, we'll keep it up. Good luck with the rest of the
Thank
tournament.
you. Have a good one,
Congratulations. All right, everybody, we're going to try to get you one more interview here. Potentially we can have a quick interview with Coach Guinan, the CTA Lions baseball coach. In the meantime, potentially Mayor Perlmutter. Mayor Perlmutter! Joining us in the press box is Mayor Perlmutter. Mayor joined the Columbus community about 2 years ago. Mayor, tell us a little bit about Columbus and what you think of the community here.
Hey everyone, how we doing? Great to be here, CBI Sunday, Columbus, Ohio. Oh, we love Columbus, my wife and I, my little son. Great community, very warm. Actually, when we came to check out the community 2 years ago, we showed up on CBI Sunday. So
wow.
Yeah,
so
this day
maybe
carries.
CBI was the thing that brought you here.
Exactly.
Wow, so did you catch that whole game? Did you see any of that baseball?
I just came for the last inning.
Wow, very
Great
nice.
Playing, great playing.
So
Team
CTA.
playing.
All right, CTA's 1-0. Hopefully get a championship here.
Let's do it.
Anything else to say, Mayor? Do you want to
Go
sing
Lions.
us a quick
Go
niggin?
Lions.
Quick niggin. Mayor is our ball niggin here in Beth Jacobs. He's a great chazan, but he's a little shy for some reason right now. He doesn't want to sing for us. So thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Danny. Pleasure to be here.
Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I don't know if I'm doing the next one. I'm not sure. I got to call Val. All right, well, thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We will be back with you shortly.